Hello folks, good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to another Saturday night. We carry on with some Pathfinder, where today of all days I feel like I'm playing the wrong Pathfinder game. And today of all days I today's the day to be playing Kingmaker, rather than anything else. But Kingmaker it is. We're back playing the Kingmakers. We are going to go ahead and we are going to carry on with just clearing through the rest of Act 5. We've completed all the puzzles, although we're looking for the last. There's clearly a few. We need some more tiles for the Heart of Mystery, but we cleared all the 4 puzzles. We got to go to the Ineluctable Prison. We got to chase the Spinner of Nightmares. We got to go find Queen Galfrey and Iz. We got to find Captain Sealkind. No idea where that you are, at all, actually. Wait, where the hell are you? Don't know. We gotta find the riddles of the masks. So we got 3 masks so far, and we're still waiting for the logistics things to grow out. And there's also the DLC to finish up. At some point, there's gonna be a lot of DLC to work through here. Are we fully rested? The best way to check that is if I hit B, I go into my spell uses a 5 per day. So I've definitely not cast any of my buffs, which includes things like Believe in Yourself. So I've not cast buffs, so all I have here is we have a fresh thing. All I've done is basically used Flesh of Stone and Searing Flesh, which is fine. I think we're clear over here. We'll do a quick check. Today of all days, new SS got into. Yeah, no, it's still dropping hot fixes, so there's still a couple of things here and there need to be fixed up. But yeah, absolutely, we got a new 0.96 came out here. We're edging closer and closer to that 1.0, and see how many significant figures we add to that patch number before we get to that point. What are you currently working on? Yes, okay. So when Bastion to Fortress expansion is done, there's a couple of things we need to do over here. We need to do this here, which requires 14 days. That one here requires 20 days to solve. There's a lot of time to be done still, because I still want to do the DLC. Campaign-wise, though, we've got fine. We're well above the required logistics, so we're just waiting for that to trigger now. This army is ridiculously overpowered. Okay, so there's something over there we can go to. There's that Spinner of Nightmares over... Spinner of Nightmares is over there, I think. That is over there. The Ineluctable Prison, I think, is over here. But I'm fairly certain that door is moving around as well. Anyway, let's get out of here. And see what else we can do. Yesterday we did Darren's plotline, where we maybe should have killed Darren. Not entirely sure. Darren's now become full chaotic evil rather than just neutral evil. So potentially, maybe Darren should have been killed. Who knows? Let's go dump at the shop first. There's a bunch of stuff to sell. Hey, Hairflex.
Sure, reporting for duty.
Right. Let us go ahead let's go to the shops. Dump some stuff. I gotta give back some pages. I've got to give some pages to the storyteller anyway. Is that quest still ongoing and not limited to be finished? Yeah, in Pursuit of the Past. That's still ongoing and it's not even marked as must finish this after that quest keeps on going. It's gonna keep on going for a wheel. Right. On a page that might interest you. Okay, so here we go. More stuff there. Perhaps yes, indeed. Right, you can have another dream. Everything's ready for the merging of the planes. Baphomet's rooms are drawn on the floor of the laboratory. The purple flame of the heart of the tower, this is what I call the crystal now, is pulsating under the influence of secret spells. If I stop to think about it, the pulsating flames echo the beating of my heart. But I don't want to think. It took me too long to decide. If I think for just a moment, I might stop. Why is it not May 18th yet? What's the 18th of May? What's happening? What comes out on the 18th? Zelda's the 12th. Not Zelda. Rule the Waves 3. Oh, I don't know what that is. What is Rule the Waves 3? I chose the Abyss as the plane to merge with Galarian. This is the last gift to my former friend who was concerned about the imminent destruction of the plane, whose fate I will tie to the dying of Galarian. Truth be told, I'm not completely sure I will succeed. This is another reason to choose the Abyss. Hardly anyone will grieve if it suddenly shares Galarian's fate. It's 2D UAD, basically. Ah, okay. I have yet to play UAD. Acrid smoke of burning chemicals stings my nose. My eyes are watering. I haven't rested for several days. I take a step back and almost trip over an empty wine bottle. I came to the end of my supplies days ago, but regardless, my mind is clear and my thoughts are sharp. I stare into the heart of the tower and whisper a magic command. Time to begin. How long has it been since you last saw your friend? The storyteller waves you off. A year? 2? Maybe 10? I didn't keep track. And what does it matter now? I spent that time working. I checked and double-checked every line of the spells, every symbol. I'm almost sure the merging will be a success. You know anything about what happened to Kaini? He is no longer of any interest to me. The storyteller's voice is sharp and unpleasant. He is a traitor. He betrayed me and our dreams. The storyteller is silent for a while, moving his lips without a sound. But I still miss him sometimes. I miss the times when we were captivated by our idea and each other, when I enjoyed respect in the Lucian era, when someone needed my advice and service. Who would have thought that 17 years spent in the Abyss could be my most cherished memories? Please continue. Symbol to symbol, word to word, gesture to gesture. The merging begins. I feel the wind of the Abyss on my face and smile. I can do it. I will do something no one else has done before. I am the last great Archmage of Kyonin. But now is not the time to relax. I must keep my mind away from idle thoughts. Thoughts are also important in my experiment. My lips read one spell, my hands read another, and I say a third in my mind. I feel pain, as if I am being torn in half. My essence, my entire being, my identity is about to be changed, filled with the energies of the Abyss. I will stop being a Galarian. I will become a new creature, half elf, half demon, a stranger to both planes. The fabric of the world grows thin before my eyes. I see legions of demons gnawing at each other, ripping each other's throats. I see the Minotaurs of the Ivory Labyrinth sitting around the fire, honing their giant axes. I inhale the forgotten smell of Illusionira's sewage. I hear the impertinent buzzing of locusts from the rasping rifts. I raise my hand to complete the merge and connect Galarian and the Abyss forever. As if on cue, demons, Minotaurs, and even locusts turn to me. They freeze before the path opener. I hear Discari's whisper, sense Baphomet's loathsome grin, feel Nocticula's curiosity and attention. The demons are ready to invade Galarian to torment and kill everything that didn't penetrate the Earthfall. They will degrade the remains of my world until nothing is left. Is that really what I want? My hand freezes. Do you want to stop the merging? The storyteller doesn't seem to hear you. I understand. All this time I was deceiving Kaini and myself. I never wanted to save Galarian. The perishing empires of my world are just empty words for me. I was not interested in the lives that would be lost. Life takes its course. People are born and die. Kingdoms rise and fall to ashes. And even gods have their final day. Those are the laws of the world, and it's not for me to oppose them. However, not a single life passes without trace. Not a single people disappears completely. While the memory of them lives, while their culture, language, and art remain, civilization lives as well. I never wanted to save the people of Galarian. I only wanted a handful of survivors to keep the memory of Galarian alive. When the demons invade Galarian, they will destroy every memory of it, the very memory of it. They will burn whatever is not burned and desecrate what they can't burn. Their invasion spells death for Galarian, and I almost destroyed something that must never perish. The purple flame of the heart of the tower burns my eyes. The storyteller gulps nervously. I carefully lower my hand, allowing the spells to disperse. The elf seems to have aged by a few hundred or more years. His face is thinner. I almost destroyed Galarian. In my pride, I could have put an end to the world. Just to become the path opener. To prove my title of the large Archmage of Kyonin, even if only to myself. I don't know what to say in my defense. This is his past. We're finding, pages of a book that he's done, and this is his past. Which means he almost opened up the world wound himself. He almost opened a world wound, but stopped himself. See, he was there when Earthfall happened, but didn't. Whereas all the elves fled when Earthfall happened, he didn't. He wanted to stay behind. He went to the Ivory Labyrinth. He worked for Nocticula in Illusionira, made a friend there called Kinney, witnessed a fight between Discari and Izagna, and basically, didn't open a rift to the Abyss. More pages for you? Yeah. You are right. Another page of evidence from the past I have forgotten. Right, good. That's all your pages done so far. We're still ticking up on them. No idea how many left. We're still working through them. Right, let's go to the shop and drop a bunch of stuff off. Ulcer? Ulcer's garment's smile looks fractured and forced. Permission to speak, Commander. The Commander frowns. I don't enjoy telling you this, but we've got trouble. Soldiers are going missing from the camp. They've gone a day, sometimes two, and then we find their bodies molded so badly that even the scouts can't hold back their tears. We've seen all kinds of terrors during this war, but the sight of those remains sends shivers down my spine. It doesn't happen often. We usually lose 1 or 2 people each month. It's a minor loss in the grand scheme of things, but it's been happening for a while. I guess it started right after you left for the Abyss. But the scouts brought news just the other day. They say it's the work of one band of demons, vile beasts, even worse than the rest. We're almost at the end of our tether. The lads are asking you, Commander. Give us the word to track them down and hunt them down like the cursed monsters they are. We want vengeance. We will track down the demons and exact vengeance for the fallen. The lads will be happy. They've been itching to find these beasts and get even. Okay, so right, sell a bunch of stuff. These are the Bardish's level 3. That is a Cold Iron Longsword. That's Cold Iron Master. Longbows, falchions, light crossbows, quarterstaff, scimitar, unholy longsword, breastplates, chain shirts, rings of protection, auto giant strength, auto incredible dexterity, mental form, vast intelligence, resistance +1, resistance +2, 100,000. Up to 2.5 million right now. Okay, good. What's that? There's a quest. Insignificant losses. Let's see if you can find what this is then. When is the storyteller assuming manor quest being the actual game part of the game? I think the idea is that it could have been and it could have been very much relevant that Arilu found his data, and Arilu's attempts to make the world wound happened specifically because she followed his instruction. Because we're clearly finding all his pages elsewhere in the world, right? We're finding his stuff somewhere else. That is not actually a thing that needs to be finished this specific act. How interesting. These are the first quests we have that are not actually required to be finished in this act. Okay, hang on. So where are we going? Where have we not been to yet? There's a demon army of it. There's a level 13 demon army there. Ooh. That is... Ineluctable prisons up there, okay. There's also Laughing Caves we've not been to here. But we have to go to the Ineluctable prison at this point. So we shall head to the Ineluctable prison. But first, we've got some army movement. Shy boys? Go over there. It'll take you a while to get there. Berlani. Go over here as well. I'll have to meet up eventually. How far are we in? Oh, this is Act 5. We're like pretty much until we saw these quests. I wasn't entirely sure there was an act beyond this one. I figured that there is, but that was the first evidence, proof positive we have that is the case. Can we make a new army real fast? Good. Grab this. Grab these. You also head... whereas... You'll also be heading this way. And you basically loop up. Alright, anyway, back to us. I'm gonna start making a move towards the Ineluctable prison. And I swear this gate keeps moving positions. You can teleport to Camp on the Ferry. Actually, you can't yet. 21 hours. Oh, is that the army? Oh, that's part of the quest line. Okay, that's part of the quest. Okay, in which case it's not actually timed. Let's meet up over here then. I know. Everyone's mentioned it. I also get pings from the Star Sector server. Also, hi Hypernova. Oh, I needed a drink. Wait until the pings stop. Honestly, I'm waiting for 1.0. There's 6 acts. Yeah, I figured there'd be one more. There's one more and also DLC, I think. Well, once I realized there's one more, and then I've got a DLC to do as well. Well, 2 DLCs. I want to finish the DLC here, and there's also the DLC that I know that exists because it's the DLC that actually makes it very helpful to Theorycraft. Because they use it, I forget the name of the damn place. There's a DLC that happens between... What's it called? It's called like the Inexhaustible Threshold or something like that. Yeah, 1.0 is going to be a while. Yeah, Starfarer. To be fair, I didn't play it back when it was Starfarer, but it's still like that level. I got it after it became Star Sector, but still. Anyway, back to us. Let's make a move. Let's keep going. Oh, I can travel so far before Chandra actually gets tired. That's actually impressive. Everyone else is exhausted right now. Ooh, an actual encounter on the road. Not a skippable encounter, specifically a plot encounter on the road. In which case, buff up. We're going to cast a rejuvenating poem so people stop being exhausted. Get on the horse.
You are my favorite aide. You're a good person.
Get on the Triceratops. Get on the boar. Right. Let's see who have we encountered. No way. No way. Unexpected sounds break the menacing and monotonous atmosphere of the world wound. Business-like chatter, the lazy neighs of ponies, the clatter of instruments, and rising above everything else, a rather expressive voice. A flying ship! How could you even think of proposing such a thing? Next, you'll tell me that we should travel by portals or streak across the sky in a winged chariot. Jubilost Narthropple, you son of a bitch! Beric! Your alchemist is here! Take your treasurer back to the Stolen Lands. And don't look at me like that. I know what you mean. That this cart has experienced things you wouldn't see in your worst nightmare. That it's time to retire and put its wheels up beside the fire, axles creaking as it tells its cart's grandchildren stories of its use. That I can afford more reliable transportation than this wreck. Yeah, there's the 1-star system, I remember. I remember this, like the 1-star system. To say this, I will say that great explorers and discoverers set out on their expeditions on foot, and they don't complain about it. Yet you can't even survive comfortable ground-based travel in an ordinary cart. Hey, McSky. And with that, the owner of the expressive voice turns to you and nods as if he didn't expect to see anyone else. Jubilost Narthropple, I'm just passing through. The name is familiar to you. Narthropple is an eccentric gnome scholar from Absalom. Traveler, explorer, popularizer of science, journalist, and author of a dozen books and countless articles. Due to his overly sharp tongue, he's been sentenced to death or exile by no fewer than 3 or 4 nations of Galarian. Every new year, new rumors surface of his death and the deaths of some offended monarch or other. I can swarm kill him? I'm assuming that swarm is basically you just consume them. Hey. I have one of your books. Would you autograph it for me? I've heard about you. You're a scientist and an explorer, aren't you? Jubilost Narthropple. Scientist, traveler, cartographer, journalist, lecturer. Ponies! They're so cute and chubby, just like Soot. May I pet your ponies, please? The delighted Ember seems to not have noticed she interrupted Jubilost's list of titles. Jubilost stops short and glares at Ember with indignation. Ember looks back at him with innocent devotion, waiting for his permission. Oh, well, fine. You may pet the ponies, girl. He looks indifferent. Now then, where were we? I am Jubilost Narthropple, a scientist and journalist at your service. Nanio, absorbed in her scribbling, raises her head at the mention of the name. Jubilost Narthropple? The author of Distillation of Magical Liquids in the Field? Yes, that's me. I take it to have the honor of speaking to a fellow scientist? With a fellow scientist and a successful rival. A future successful rival. I intend to take your place in the department of the College of Mysteries. On my way to the headmaster's seat, naturally. By the way, the blood of the mythic demons cannot be distilled by your method, and neither can the slime of an ordinary carnivorous blob. Obviously not. Jubilost doesn't seem offended. On the contrary, he's looking at Nenya with growing interest. My distillation was developed for distillations carried out on the material plane, for liquids originating on the material plane. Demon blood does not meet these conditions. For extraplanar liquids, I've developed a new method, described in my article in the first issue of National Alchemy in 4817. We've got a whole century to go before 4817. Yes, of course, that's correct. But the article was scheduled for publication in advance. Jubilost says, but he sounds uncertain. To be fair, I do not require data on extraplanar entities for my encyclopedia. Therefore, demons and their blood do as such do not interest me. But I have not yet finished the section on cult alchemists. The main focus of their work is potions based on demon blood. To support my thesis that the average cult alchemist lacks any real knowledge of the subject, I need to make this breakthrough in this field. An approach worthy of a true scientist. I wish I could linger and try to reconstruct my method from my memory, but I don't have any time to spare. Jubilost sighs with obvious regret. So you're an encyclopedist, and at the same time a practitioner and a field researcher. That's right. I am Nenio. I just need to clarify a couple of details. I'll figure out the rest on my own. Of course, I'd be happy to be of assistance. Even if nothing comes from it, we could continue this discussion by correspondence. Is this some sort of scientific flirtation or what? It is certainly possible, but let's return to the issue at hand. To what degree should I saturate the blood with steam during distillation? My previous attempt resulted in an explosion, which suggests the durability of a standard distillation apparatus is not without limit. To what degree saturate? What? Jubilost's expression changes drastically. You're using direct distillation. I am. Dry steam distillation is not a viable option. What absolutely, utterly inconceivable nonsense! In my second article in National Alchemy, I proved beyond the shadow of a doubt that direct distillation is not suitable for magical liquids, and only a properly isolated steam coil allows us to consider the distillation process effective. Jubilost glares at Nenio. In the section of my encyclopedia detailing the uses of distillation apparatuses, I completely unravel every argument of your work and the benefits of dry steam distillation. Ha! Jubilost folds his arms in indignation, then his expression shifts to boredom. So you're interested in distillation, dear colleague? Excellent. Then subscribe to National Alchemy and wait until my article reaches these parts. I'm afraid I'm in a rush and cannot offer you any advice on the subject. So, where did we leave off, Commander? I have heard rumors of your death. Jubilost shrugs in an emphatic, dismissive way. These rumors never stop. I'm not a desk jockey, but a field researcher and a cartographer. I spend most of my time on the road, stopping only briefly to finish a paper or give a lecture. Every time the unknown of new mysterious land swallows me, my detectors jump at the chance to spread stories of my death. I've been credited with perishing in the depths of the Eye of Abadengo, meeting my end at the hands of the Whispering Tyrant when the last wall fell, and many far less impressive deaths, such as being drowned by kobolds in a river in a place not marked on any map. Hogwash. I do not imagine myself immortal, but so far I've been able to avoid meeting Pharasma. There's still so much to learn about this world. Jubilost's speech seems confident, and there's no reason to doubt his words. Yet he mentioned the fall of Lastwall as a well-known fact, which you know for certain that this nation is alive as well. You just happen to be passing through so deep in the world wound? What's bothering you? Of course I didn't mean to say this happened by accident. Passing through simply means I did not intend to conduct extensive research or educational work here. Just make a few observations here and there. How'd you know I'm the commander? I haven't introduced myself. Jubilost adjusts his glasses. Obviously, it's about my acumen. Surely you didn't expect a renowned scientist to be so ignorant as to not recognize the most significant historical figure of this region and era. Are you traveling in time, Jubilost? Have you... Is your cart basically the TARDIS at this point? Jubilost, you son of a bitch! What's wrong with your cart? Oh, I suppose I should have led with this. Sadly, my cart is stuck, and my assistants... Jubilost casts a peevish look at the three gnomes shuffling forward, awkwardly nearby. As it turned out, are completely incapable of applying the most simple practical skills in fixing this blasted wagon. I would appreciate your help, Commander. He mentions an article to be released next century, yeah. All you need to do is attach the wheel, clear the road, and calm the poor ponies. The world wound causes them great distress. You're asking me to fix your cart. Me, the commander of the 5th Crusade and wielder of mythical power. Why not? Perhaps your mythical power allows you to snap your fingers and make a new cart materialize. If not, I would be grateful if you could fix this one. Well, I have one of your books. Will you autograph it for me? An unexpected request, but admittedly a pleasant one. Of course I will. Why not? Jublos takes the worn book from you and his amiable expression suddenly vanishes. A culinary almanac. Of the dozens of articles on practical alchemy, history books, geographical reference books, and brilliant political essays I've published, you chose a cookbook? Jublos glares at you, then sighs heavily. Of course, any recognition is good. You want a culinary almanac? Then that's what you'll get. Here you go. With best wishes, the author. If he signed it the author, it'd be fucking hilarious. Anyhow, see what I can do. This is wonderful, and don't think me an ungrateful lout. I'll be sure to mention your generosity in the article I'll write about this encounter. I'm going to take some notes, and you can get started on the repairs, Commander. So we can... Okay, we can fix the wheel, that's easy enough. After 10 minutes of work and a little bit of ingenuity, the wheel slides back in place, none the worse for wear. A thought just occurred to me, Commander, says Jubilost, who barely pays attention to your attempts to repair his cart. What do you think of your place in history? You brought You brought a healthy healing dose of chaos to the rigid order of the Crusades and opened the doors to Elysium. Who would have thought? Is this an attempt to interview me? Were this an interview, I'd be asking you awkward questions. I have plenty, believe me. Jubilost looks at you through his glasses as if he knows your every secret. I could start by asking about the source of your mythical power that made all of Mendev consider you the chosen one of the gods, then move on to asking how does it feel to be the hero in one of the greatest scams in modern history. But I'm not doing this. I'm merely satisfying my curiosity. Perhaps my fate has been far from ordinary, but I'm satisfied with the path I've chosen, and the person I've become. And are those forced to follow you happy? Those who depend on you? Jubilost adjusts his glasses. Or are you one of those people who goes ahead without bothering to ask the opinions of others? Then again, who am I to lecture one of the greatest figures of our time? Be on your way, and Desna will aid you. I'll just stand here by the side of the road and take some notes. Let's calm the pony, shall we? The pony's eyes seem oddly intelligent. You get the uneasy feeling the ponies are playing along with your attempts to calm them, chuckling to themselves. Still, they obediently stand where they're supposed to, ready to pull the cart. Ponies! Gwendog, who grimly listened to Jubilost spoke alongside it. Hey, pint-sized scholar! Don't you want to ask me anything? I'll bet you've never met anyone like me. The spider legs on her back rise menacingly. Jubilost gives the huntress a cursory glance at notes. Judging by the telltale attributes, I can conclude with 80% certainty that you are a mongrel. It's true, I've never met a creature with your particular type of mutation. That's hardly surprising, given nearly every Mongol is whimsically unique. Still, I am familiar with your kind. I hasten to assure you that your sense of your own uniqueness is unfounded. Look at this stuck-up know-it-all. How's the smugness working out for you? Gwendog narrows her eyes. You've got a big mouth, but you're still alive, which means you know a trick or two. What's your secret? How do you save your hide when surrounded by enemies? Brad's right, right? Mostly through subtle calculations. Sometimes I throw bombs. In exceptional cases, I rely on the help of my friends, or, shall we say, well-wishers. I have connections and some truly fascinating contacts, and not just on Galarian. Sela... Thank you, Sela. Jesus Christ, you had to roll a 14 and you rolled a 14. Thank you! Your efforts are not in vain. The pile of junk blocking the path has been set aside. That's it. I did what I could. What? Oh, yes. Well, I suppose I should be on my way. How unfortunate I haven't satisfied my curiosity. But what can you do? Time waits for no one. I have the feeling there's something you're not telling me, Mr. Northropple. There are some strange slips in your speech and demeanor. Jubilost pauses. I must admit, acting's not one of my talents. I was hoping to casually run into you in a complete natural way and then ask a few questions. But it is tricky to appear natural when this chance encounter takes place in the middle of a world wound and you come from the future. Jubilost pauses again for dramatic effect. Yes, exactly as I said. Some of my friends, many in number but acting as one, can do the most curious of things at the time. I humbly asked them for an opportunity to meet the legendary commander of the 5th Crusade in person. I desperately wanted to take a few notes on such a fateful figure in Galarian's history for my article on the Age of Lost Omens. I hope you're not angry about this small masquerade, and even if you are angry, I'm still satisfied. The Age of the Lost Omens is one of the 5 major historical ages of the Inner Sea region. It is the age in which we find ourselves today, having supplanted the Age of Enthronement in 4606 when the death of God Aradin threw the entire planet into decades of turmoil and confusion. Anyway, best of luck to you. Hope you come by these parts again. My apologies, but 1,000 more discoveries await me. I can't stay in any one place too long, but I'm glad to have met you. This conversation provided me with much food for thought. Farewell, Commander. Having already turned to his cart, Drublos suddenly slapped himself on the forehead. I almost forgot. I was asked to give you this. Received golden toad. Mass dimension door, huh? So we received a golden toad. What is the golden toad? A gold statuette made of solid gold. Looks more like an idol than a decorative figurine. Only costs 250. Well, what a reward that was. Are we done? Okay, there's some stuff to loot, at least. Some demon blood. And the hide of a magical creature. Right, okay. That was an interesting randomness.
This is my time to shine.
Right, have we got armies? Oh, demon armies are approaching. Crusade. Okay, so we have time and stuff. Asking to force expense, and that's done. Decrees. The play day of Havoc Dragons, that's back and running, although we still need to do some more stuff here. Okay, well, let's do what we need to do, which is basically the ones over here, wasn't it? It was records of Polaris Stargazers. It'll take 14 days to solve. Let's do that. Then 20 days after that, we got that. Right, anyway, army time. There's an army down here of strength 7 and a strength 10. Campaign. You're still going to fight those guys off, so... Yeah, so that's the army over there, right? So you move over here. You... mess up over there. Yoink. Right, keep moving this way. Protectors. See, you lot are gonna once you're done over here, Shy Boys will teleport down there. Because, I'll be honest, you're still a crap army. 100% honestly, you are still a useless army. Anything I particularly want out of this group? What do we have here? Signifiers, Spearmen. I can get more Curiousers, but frankly, it's more worth my time to get stuff from up here. Like 65 for this bunch, sure, I can have that. Or I can hire 126 Hedge Knights, which are basically just better. So we'll slowly just basically start putting these things in here. In fact, let's do this. No, protectors. Let's combine. Let's change you around because setting the Shy is a way better commander anyway. So we'll start moving a bunch of stuff over here. Calavacus can come over here. I'll put some archers here. They'll replace them with marksmen eventually. Put the Yamazatas there. There we go. Okay. So you stay there. These guys will eventually head down south. Are you done? You're done. Okay, back to us. Now we need to rest. That's fine. Now it's the time to rest. Spicy pastry? No, we got things that need doing. Hang on. Where are we going as a group? Ineluctable prison. Right. Okay, so we will change that to something a bit more tasty. A screaming omelet? Potentially, or we can go for like a Lucky Hand sandwich, maybe. We need more sweet wine from somewhere. The monster casserole. Monster casserole. Anything else we want to grab here? Scroll of Key Shout. Sure, why not? Right, done. Begin resting.
Nenio, why are you trying to calculate the speed of a crowd of peasants chasing after a thief who stole a goose and 2 apples? Who needs to know that?
Oh, it is very important information. If I had known it at the beginning of the experiment, I would have abandoned the heavy goose right away.
Oh god, I love them. Right, hang on. So, are we still? Yeah, we're still a couple hours left before we actually do anything. Right, there we go. Right, so you move up, wreck these armies. Some 24 Gribberleths. No, we'll just. That's fine. Right, go deal with this army here because this is part of the crusade stuff. We have got crazy amount of damage here, a ludicrous amount of damage here. Wow, I'm going so fast, I'm actually beating out the Baelors. Right, goodbye, Baelors. You're gonna go for some damage to the Galu over here. Right, you can go ahead and eliminate the Pain Agi almost entirely. Rolokai are summoning some Glabrezu. Right. My dragon. So you can do between 44,400 and 47,000 damage. So just kill the Rolokai. Although the Galu are going to have a turn left. Right. War Priest can move up. Are those traps going to do anything? Right, anyway, you can go ahead and just get a shot off at you. We can just finish you off, though. Oh my god, have we finally hit the point where these guys actually do more damage than these guys? That's interesting. We've hit the point where 120 Dragon Slayers actually does more damage than 1,000 Marksmen. And that's a bit done. Errand is complete. So you will teleport. Hang on, damn it. Mass teleportation. Selected army is going to teleport down to where? To there. Deal with this army here. And head this way. No, okay. Good, so we're all done with armies. You can specifically grab that, so we'll immediately just swap over here. So okay, anyway, done. Move back to us. Ineluctable prison. It's time to decide at last what to do about the world wound. We'll close it. Right, so
Friendship lasts forever.
pop all those. Pop that. You.
A bright future awaits us.
Of course. You.
Trust in yourself.
Triceratops.
I will
You.
lend you my aid.
Or. Pop all those. Honestly, pop those as well. So you have You just skipped some greater magic weapons and some... Why? Interesting. Whatever. Roll saving throw failed. What is that? Obelisk of Crushing Despair aura. Okay.
So exciting!
Some Earthbreakers over here. We're not actually fighting these guys, not immediately anyway. Your mistress Aponavicius is dead and gone. Svendak is the warden now. That feeble gnat is not even a demon. We obeyed Aponavicius. We will never bow to her. Then go join your snake, knucklehead. Labyrinth Minotaur Divine Seer. That's an interesting model. I haven't seen that one before. Right, anyway, let's start obliterating to them left, right, and center. I was gonna go here. Go ahead and just...
No glory without risk.
Labyrinth Demodan Destroyer. Nenio, can you please just... Kills pretty much everybody there. Thank you. Who's still alive, please? That specific one is still alive. Ember?
Surrender or else.
Thank you. Svendak. A happy smile plays on the elf's lips. Her soft, deep voice rings with confidence and joy. Mortals rarely come to the ineluctable prison of their own free will. I'm ever so glad to see you. Once I imprison the one who killed Aponavicius, I'll fully establish myself as the mistress of this jail. I'm sure my little ones would love to play with you. She folds her arms over her round belly and whispers with touching affection, I'll give you a wonderful life. I'll feed you soft Galarian flesh. You'll be strong, brave, wise, just like your father. Interplanar crossbreeding? Fascinating. Just a moment, well, don't move a muscle. I need to take some samples, some measurements. A mucosal swab, a minor spinal tap. Stand still. What? Get back! The elf is alarmed by the enthusiasm with which Nenia was reaching for her abdomen. Get your hands away from me. Don't even think about it. How dare you? Do you have a good world? No, they do. An ignorant observer might be confused by the strangely hued skin and white hair and eyes, mistaking them for signs of old age or dire affliction, but you recognize that this priestess is a drow, a dark elf whose cursed people live in the Darklands. Who are you? I am Svendak, the new warden of the ineluctable prison. After you were so kind as to dispatch Aponavicius and free up the position of warden, I seized control of the jail. With the gracious approval of our lord. The mention of Baphomet, her eyes light up with zeal. And he granted me the greatest gift, the right to bring a new, beautiful life into this world. Aponavicius, who are you talking about? A brittle giggle erupts from her mouth. The foolish Meredith Aponavicius, who heard that Dresden was left defenseless and sought to conquer it. She sought if she procured the trophy as glorious as the Wardstone, she could rise in the eyes of our lord, surpass that upstart Vorlesh, and become his arch-priestess. But the ugly snake had the misfortune of running into you, yes? You're a drow, what are you doing here? Her high-pitched voice sounds almost hysterical. I serve my master. He has shown me the true understanding of pain, and even my people's knowledge pales in comparison. And he gave me my lovely babies. With maternal tenderness, she brings her fingers to her lips, kisses them, and then touches her abdomen. What is this place? It is called the Ineluctable Prison, and it is my Lord Baphomet's domain. In this grand labyrinth of cells and torture chambers, his prisoners meet their end and become food for the brood of the Lord of Beasts, and we, the faithful, discover power and guile. So what was that battle about? Some of the guards hate me even more than they hated Aponavicius. Others fear her so much they simply can't believe the sly serpent is dead. I've ordered all those fools be cut down or tossed into the same cages as the prisoners that they were torturing yesterday. It's so funny watching them getting ripped to shreds. Just don't get in my way or I'll kill you like I killed your predecessor. Svendak waves at you nonchalantly. Don't waste your breath on empty threats. You'll never find your way in this maze. I'll just wait until you're lost and weak, and I'll capture you and throw you in the darkest cell. I'll deal with you myself, but I can't put myself or the life that grows inside me at risk. Oh, the hand is here. I forgot about that. That's why we're here, because the hand of the inheritor is here. Give me the hand of the inheritor, or I'll take him by force. Vendak's voice fills with venomous mockery. I'll do no such thing. My master has already tasted his torment, and it is to his liking. You won't disturb his feast. Well, I already spilled your master's blood before. Your threats don't scare me. Vendak's nostrils flare with anger. You had the audacity to wound our lord. You'll pay for this blasphemy. You and your Nocticula. Alright, fine. I guess we're not going to get the grand tour of this place. You can remove a seal here. I don't think we can remove a seal here. Short charge +3. Breastplate +3. Braces of armor +4.
I'm all done here.
Blood gushes down in a never-ending stream. It is unlikely that it came from the prisoners themselves. Most probably, this blood was created by the nightmarish reality of this abyssal realm. Oh, we do have the key. Oh, we did get a key somewhere, didn't we? We got a key somewhere. I can't remember where, but we did get a key. We did get a key somewhere. I'm going to save here real fast. Let's go this way, because we unlocked it, so...
A success worthy of praise.
Judging by the dark aura engulfing the obelisk, it is emitting a spell of crushing despair. Yeomine? You have an athletics of like 50 at this point, so... Good. So we destroyed the obelisk of crushing despair. That's nice. Are you still affected by it? No, you're not. Good.
Uh-huh.
I guess instead of having to fight the entire dungeon to reach that, and having to suffer the effects of it the entire time, we just don't have to bother. Okay, keep going over here then.
They will break against our resolve.
Some Demodans. Nenio, move up, please. Who didn't die? You. Right. Ivu, please. Ember, please. Scorching Ray.
The light, take you.
Thank you. Ufrandir. We have an Ufrandir somewhere who is hostile to us. Oh, hello. You're a big guy. Can I blast him? No, because we're currently surprising a friend here.
Too late for apologies.
It's too late to apologize. It's too late. Can you blast him?
Away, you rascal.
No, not quite.
Into the fray, the inheritor. Guide my blade.
Ember?
I'll hit you.
So what happened here? Ooh, you dispelled a lot of stuff. You son of a bitch, you dispelled a bunch of crap. Dispel display poison, death ward from Ember, death ward from Bori. Okay, that could have been way worse. That could have been way worse. You could have done 123 damage there. Holy crap. Okay, right. Nenio. have to roll a 13 and you rolled a 13. Well done.
Begone, fiend!
Literally wasn't possible for you to do that. Okay, Naivu, please. Good. Ufrandir is dead. Braces of armor. Right, okay, let's keep looting. Hi.
This is my time to shine.
Hey there, my guy. That was a bit okay, I guess.
Your time is over.
Goodbye.
The light take you!
Ooh, this. Ooh, okay. That's something we can. There's a code over there. Keep an eye on things that can give us perception.
No challenge at all.
The rivulets of blood running down the wall form crooked writings. They read, at first I was empty, then I was filled with three things: wisdom, guile, and malignity. Okay, so that could be a code for that. We just need to find out what emptiness is, and then what is wisdom, guile, and malignity. Awaken the magic circle. How about that? You know what? We'll come back to that. There's something to loot over there. Is there stuff to do? Is there anything back here? No, it was just, you were there by yourself. Okay. There's a gate there that needs opening. Hey, Chief, you aren't worried Svendak will skin you alive? You were one of the old warden's favorites, after and all. Don't go spreading false rumors. Lady Pontifex is too strong. She couldn't have died. She'll be back, and she'll make that upstart Svendak pay. You're an idiot, Chief. Should have sworn your loyalty to the elf right away, like we did.
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
Well, they're attacking each other now, are they? Alright, well, fair enough. We'll move up to there. We'll use Instrument of Freedom.
Into the fray!
Okay. Ivu, move over here, please, and just blast all of them. You get stunned, everyone else goes down. Good. Awaken the magic circle over here as well. Interesting. Right, let's loot some more stuff over here. Cloak of resistance +6. Is anyone using a flat cloak of resistance? +5. That could replace you then. I've got the bonded possibility. You've got the cloak of resistance +5. Perilous Shade. Cloak of Carnage. Librarian's Cloak. In that case, you can take that one. What do you got there? You got a +2. Here, have a +5. And you got a +3. Okay. Righto. What's this? A distorted reflection appears in the cloudy mirror. Only after a while it emerges and laughs in your face. A bloody gash, bloody slash gapes on its throat. There's a magical symbol over here. A menacing horned figure appears in the mirror's reflection. The sharp, hateful gaze pierces you, and you can almost feel your soul being turned inside out.
I see you, mortal. It is your own folly that has driven you into my realm. Or do I sense Nocticula's hand in this? Since war broke out between us, she has gone to ground, preferring to send her pawns to fight in her stead. You must have outlived your usefulness to her if she has sent you to sacrifice yourself in such a pointless manner. You do realize that no matter what she has promised you, she will not be coming to protect you this time. She is no match for me here in my realm, so you are completely alone.
Release the Hand of the Inheritor. Baphomet asks in faint surprise.
Release whom? Ah, the angel. What good is he to you now that I've wrenched out his virtuous heart and ordered my minions to hack it with their knives and tear it to pieces and singe it with flames? What would you want with a deranged, desperate clot of rage and pain? Did someone lead you to believe that you could still save him? Even Iomade would have no use for him anymore. It appears you have been sent here like a lamb to the slaughter. You have been fed some asinine tale about an important mission, so that you rush forward to your death without hesitation.
He's our friend. If he's still alive, then he can be saved. What is this place?
This was once the place of my own imprisonment. Asmodeus, enraged by my attempt to steal from him, confined me here for an eternity of torment. Lamashtu had renounced me and left me to rot. But, as you can see, I managed to slip away and take this little toy with me. Now the ineluctable prison is the heart of my realm in the abyss. No soul can escape from here, be it a prisoner or a slave who gave their life for me. All, from the most worthless cultist to Hexamira, whom I killed in the mines of Colifir, remain here, for they are all mine.
How did you escape from Asmodeus' prison?
You would never understand, mortal. Imprisonment begins here.
Baphomet presses a claw to his forehead against the burning, bleeding pentagram of Asmodeus.
Once I had passed through the maze of my own mind, I tricked it by destroying the very notion of imprisonment. I created the lie where I was free, and made the multiverse itself believe. What? Too complicated for you to follow? That's understandable. Even I couldn't fathom these mysteries at first. It took me years to ponder the knowledge given to me by Resh Pagal, the Faceless Sphinx.
And what do you want from me?
Kneel before me and break the oaths you swore to your masters, for only thus may you mitigate the punishment that awaits you. Very soon my host will put an end to this foolish venture you call a crusade. Do you know why this place was named the Ineluctable Prison? The Prince of Darkness Asmodeus, upon creating this maze, willed that none would ever escape its walls. Those are no mere words. It was an enchantment, a definitive, indisputable order. Many souls have perished here since. The most cunning and dexterous of thieves would come to test the magic of Asmodeus, and not one of them would make it back out.
And doing that voice is not pleasant.
I was the only one who found a loophole in Asmodeus' decree. I did not simply find my way out of the maze. I took it back into the abyss with me, turning it into a realm of my own. What about you, mortal? What is your escape plan? What key will you use to unmake the sorceries of the Ineluctable Prison? How will you find your way through the tangled corridors of my labyrinth? What hope can you possibly have of matching me?
I'll just follow the left-hand rule. You get a sneer of contempt in response.
You are, ultimately, a simpleton. This is the abyss, and any rules you may know do not apply here. Whether you turn left or right, whether you press on or turn back, you'll only find one thing. Death.
A primal scream of pain hits your ears. The walls shudder. You hear something crumble with a dull thundering noise in the distance. The floor under your feet shifts like an undulating back of a beast rudely awakened.
I take it my minions have resumed their work on the Angel. To observe his agony is an exquisite delight. It feels as if I'm experiencing that unbearable pain myself. And you will experience it as well.
Bye. Ow, dick. Right, we got here. Arcana DC 25.
Splendidly.
Or we've made a new bridge. Okay, we'll go down there eventually. I'm still exploring everything we did beforehand. Now that I know that's what I'm looking at here, that's just going to create a new pathway for us, so that's fine. Actually, everyone move up. Everyone move together. And you,
My will is resolute.
once we're all grouped up, get a bunch of healing out. Good. Right.
Success worthy of praise.
Ooh, some magic circle has arrived. Saving throws failed yet again, huh? Nenio. Obelisk crushing orders are like, that's still existence. That still exists. Nothing particularly useful here. Okay. Have I missed? Is there an obelisk here I haven't seen? At first that was empty, then it was filled with three things: wisdom, guile, and malignity.
With grace.
Hang on. Hang on, quick save real fast. This is going to be difficult because the books have I've put all these books away. But there was definitely a book here that was used in a previous place that gave us lists of what meant. Triangle, upside down, 5-pointed stars, crescent circles. Yeah, okay, fair enough. These are the ones I was looking for, but they just give you the shapes rather than giving you anything that what it means. At first it was empty. I'm assuming that's the circle. Three things: wisdom, guile, and malignity. If malignity was a shorter word, I'd go wisdom 6, guile 5, and something else. But it is not a shorter word. I don't know what those mean. Let's find out, shall we? Can I... 1, 2, 3, 4... Nope. And they're gonna keep summoning Painagize whenever that happens. That's fine. They're gonna be summoning Painagize. And considering I don't even know if the order is correct, I'm not gonna start bothering doing stuff like that. Who's first? It's you.
You offend me.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
You don't exist? What? Why? What? Weird.
Stand down. You'll make a fine choice.
Critical hit for 949 damage. Oof. The pain. Where's the enemy we're targeting? Over here?
Away, you rascal. No time for debates.
Who's next? Is it you? It is you.
Your time is over.
How weird. We fight them one at a time, technically. Okay, let's not do that again until we have a better idea of what's happening. Let's go back over here. Let's actually do this like the order was the way we're supposed to do it. Maybe there's something over here that gives us a hint of what these things mean. Or at least what these specific things mean, because we know vaguely. A row of cells, bars, stretched into the distance, and this prison has no end, except there's the case. In any abyssal realm, everything bends its owner's will, even space itself. Okay, there is actually no way further this way. Okay, fine. In that case, we'll go back over here. In which case, I guess we are going down this. We are going down this specific staircase then. We have to find out what these symbols mean.
Adventures are exciting.
Still looking for this damn obelisk. Now, hang on one second.
Anything new?
We're gonna cast scroll communal mind blank. Just because it's going to help a lot with will saving throws and stuff like that. That gives us what? It gives us like a massive like +8 bonus on will on mind affecting effects.
This is my turn.
Insane dretches. A certain number of them. Ember, move up here. Let's firestorm up here, shall we? Got it. Found them all at least. Insane dretches. Have you got crazy levels of? No, you just didn't take much damage. Okay.
You offend me.
Misconcealment. What? Huh.
I'll rip you apart! The light, take you!
Nenio, move up. Here. Right, okay. Everyone group together.
How cute.
Let's recasting any buffs that we need to recast. Good Hope got reapplied.
Yes.
There you go. Cast also communal trucing because clearly we need to not be affected by that. Gotta find these damn pillars and destroy them because clearly gonna cause me grief. Demodan de Bombardiers. Chandra. Move up to here. Blast you. Nenio, move up. You can cast. Can you get all of them? No, we can't, so. You're dead. Okay. Ow. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Undo.
They'll beg me to stop.
Ow. Stop it. No. Someone's gonna be casting mass heal after this. Ah. Right, you're gonna go over there.
Into the fray. No glory without risk.
Oh, good critical. Nice. Move up to there, please. Right, can we grab ourselves the mass heal? No, they weren't damaged yet, so okay, I'll cast the mass heal for us here. Well, they didn't actually hit you, did it? Nope. Heal for 200? Hang on, mass heal goes up to 200? It does! It's much better than heal, because heal I think is capped at 150. Yes, okay, good. Right, Ember, move over here. No, what I wanted, thank you.
Stand down.
Make sure you die. Nenio. Let's make sure you die. Good. Ivu. Stop it. Undo.
No match for me.
Oh my god, please. Alright, go deal with the seer.
Inheritor, guide my blade.
Bori. Ember, move over here. Down. Eliminate you.
Away, you rascal.
Menio, just how much XP have you got? You got 32 HP. Magic missile. You're immune to it, but there you go. Right, so looting then. There's a door over there, okay. Loot that.
With grace.
Grab that. Oh, grab that. Right, everyone move up here. Can you cast mass heal? You can cast regular heal. Do you have mass heal? No. You do not. Socio has the mass heal.
With your heart, not your eyes.
You don't even need mass heal, do you? Not really, because not that many people actually need the heal. Like, you can do with the heal. Yep, and that's just 80 for you. That's going to be what? Breath of Life will do that. Good, that's fine. That'll do. Right, okay, so let's go for this hidden door. Loot, please. Howling Doom.
Easy.
What is Howling Doom when it's at home? It is a +5 Furious Bastard Sword. Whenever it lands a killing blow, it casts the Greater Shout as an 18th level wizard immediately afterwards. Whenever the wielding is raging or under the effect of a rage spell, the weapon in house is 2 better than normal. So it's a +5 weapon, it's a +7 if the owner is raging. You need to be, but that's basically for Amiri, I think. Amiri uses Bastard Swords, I think. Nenio?
You should have listened to reason.
Ember.
Too late to find
The light take you!
Chandra, blast him.
Your time is over.
Whee. The critical hit triggered first, which is why everything else did. Okay. There's a magical circle over here.
There's something over there.
Trap over here. Where's the trap? We have to open this up to get to the trap.
It's worthy of praise.
Yep, we have to go. We have to get down there to get rid of the trap first.
Is there trouble? This is my time to shine.
Okay, you can't just go down here alone. Oh, you probably could. Let's be honest. In all likelihood, you can probably exist down here alone, quite okay by yourself. Oh, this is not even a combat thing. This is a talky place, first of all. The Minotaur in your path suddenly sneers and opens his blood-red maw, and the low, mockingly cheerful voice of Baphomet comes out.
I wonder when you'll finally accept your doom. You mortals are so amusing in your attempts to oppose us, the Lords of the Abyss. You fight, risk your necks, make sacrifices, yet we still push you back without the slightest inconvenience. Do you think anyone will remember your self-sacrifice a scant decade from now? All will forget your name and the names of those who came before you. Your Galarian will be still be ruled by my mighty brood, with the blood of the Lord of Beasts himself coursing through their veins. My offspring will inhabit your lands, and soon the lineage of every living soul in Galarian will be traced back to me. Every breathing body will bear my burning seal. Aridu Fornesh will lead my armies and Galarian will drown in blood.
You have entrusted your armies to Arilu Vorlesh?
Yes, now that Hepzibah has failed me, Aridu Fornesh has become my new general. She's already told me everything she could discover on Articula, and this knowledge has been quite valuable. What's more, Aridu still deserves Discari and reports all his orders and designs to me. She has proven herself a competent spy, despite her mortal origins. You hear it?
You hear a chuckle in Baphomet's voice.
I have exalted Arilu and made her my first slave. But do not be so quick to underestimate me. I know full well that she will betray me whenever the opportunity presents itself. But I plan to betray her first.
Arilu, Baphomet, Discari, Nocticula, they're all so evil and say all kinds of nonsense. I'm so lost that I can't even tell which of them are friends and which of them are butting heads and fighting. I've already defeated Hepzibah, your mightiest daughter. I'll handle the rest of them.
You speak of Hepzibah as if you're hoping your words will wound me. You've killed one of my descendants and her specter now wanders these halls. Am I supposed to care? I could spawn hundreds, thousands more. Among them there will be those in whom my blood is stronger, and they will surpass Hepzibah. Believe me, I possess none of a father's sentimentality. For I am not a father to them, but their creator and their god.
I met another one of your daughters, Horzala.
Horzala bit everything, and lost. She invoked my name when she was in the brink of defeat, but I did not answer. Why would I? I'm not in the habit of playing favorites among my offspring. They must earn their place by tearing their competition to shreds. The weak must be weeded out to keep the blood strong. Horzala was stronger in a fight, and Hepzibah was more cunning and vicious, which is why she prevailed. Why would I nourish the shoots of a weaker branch when I can give all my attention to the one that's stronger?
Tell me about your offspring, Igfelis.
Hepzibah tried so hard to strike his name from the memory of the abyss itself. Igfelis was always crafty and able, but he lacked zeal and ire. I valued his shrewd mind and his uncanny ability to lie, and I found it regrettable when Hepzibah disposed of him. I didn't interfere, of course. My children must fight among themselves. Only then can the strongest be revealed.
Are you going to brand all your servants, or is Minago just that lucky?
I place various seals upon my slaves. There are those that grant power, and those that bring delight. Those that inflict pain, and those that simply mark the bodies as mine. Minago failed me, and I encouraged her to correct her mistake. The seals torment her every breath, draining her strength, and only by destroying you can she be free of them. I don't know where Minago went, but rest assured, every moment of her existence is torture that makes her want to scream without end.
Minago, we let her go, right? Yeah, we persuaded Minago to fight against Baphomet, not against us. That still hasn't come to fruition yet.
Stop cowering.
Stop cowering behind your minions.
Are they? My seed and my spawn, my faithful worshippers, not part of me? Do they even consider themselves separate from their master? You cling to the notion of individuality without realizing that your own self does not exist. You are but an instrument that has been grasped by several hands at once, and your destiny, your actions, and even your thoughts are theirs to control. You don't understand? No matter. You will. As you wander the darkness of my labyrinth for an eternity, you will give up the illusion of selfhood. How will you know who you are then?
Wenduag lets out a scornful chuckle. I have heard many excuses from cowards who are too afraid to fight. This must be the most imaginative one yet. Lord of Beasts and Labyrinths, more like Lord of Weasel Words. Lord, recall the unholy tasks of demon worshippers. Like you, I'll stop being a prisoner and I'll become a monster. Baphomet lapses into silence and studies you.
You don't even realize how alike we are, mortal. Know that, just as I once was, you have been betrayed by your own patroness. It's time for you to die.
The Minotaur's body begins to swell and alter. Baphomet is pouring a generous dose of his power into it.
You seek to battle me? I will sacrifice the body of one of my faithful to show you a fraction of my true might.
Oh no. Heaven forfend. You are who? Baphomet's chosen. You have 1,000 hit points. And your AC is miserably low. Okay, how many magical things? You've got permanent frightful aspect. Do you have spell? What's your spell resistance like? 17, right, so screw that noise. We'll go for Unraveling Infusion, because there's no point in using Pure Flame if your spell resistance is that low.
You offend me.
We dispelled Aspect of the Smilodon. Immediately. We rolled a 20. I need to roll a 7 for that. Okay, we're going to immediately go into a Mark of Justice, which means everyone else is going to hurt like hell when they hit you. Critical for 100, critical for 103. Nenio, you're not immune to fear, are you? No, you're not immune to fear, so I could kill you outright, but frankly, this hits a lot harder. And unfortunately, you're just a little bit too far away, aren't you? God damn it. You're a little bit too far away to be able to... Never mind. Never mind. That was a hell of a crit. Wendog comes in with a crit for 117, at which point you dispel Frightful Aspect and allows Seela to make an opportunity attack for another 122. Good heavens. Some good damage there. Then there's some counter damage happened there. But it was still funny as all hell. You wanted to fight me? Really? Oh, there's another one over here. Okay, anyway. Let's disable that trap over there.
Easy.
Enough over here. There's a door over there. Okay, let's get back up there, because another trap is disabled. Let's get rid of this thing. Okay, got all that nonsense. That's cleared up over there. Okay, good. There is a symbol over here. We can do something there eventually, maybe. There's a prison, a full proper prison here.
Stand
Goodbye,
down.
Galu.
They'll beg me to stop.
Oh, we did just reveal an extra one. We did. Okay, move over here, please, and just do this. Got a bunch of dresses.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Socio.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
I'm done with you.
You just tried to do what? You tried to do? Acid suicide explosion. Some damage did happen there. Nenio, hello. Phantasmal Killer. Amber. Move up. Go for a level 8 Firestorm.
On it. See, go.
Ooh, we just did a bunch more. A bunch more just joined. They're all suiciding over there. Chandra.
Away, you rascal.
Right, move up over here. Lob it.
Rip you apart.
Saving throws. Against what? Crushing others dispel stolen going. Right, heal yourself. heal yourself as well, so cast a heal on yourself. Nenio, move up. Yeah, I see that obelisk of crushing despair is still ongoing.
Irrational.
Right, it's finished, and then you just went down. Right,
Exciting.
bunch up, everyone. Right, you can cast yourself another mass heal. Right. Oh, 0% chance, really? No, not you.
No time for idling.
Requires key.
No challenge
No, it doesn't.
at all.
The tick swarm over there as well.
Easy.
The corpse look has exploded with the inside. All the entrails have been eaten away in the
Your
cover in this
time
flesh.
is over.
Tick swarm goes down. Insane prisoner.
Easy. Hey, have a
Prisoners mumbling in a rare dialect. We were 6 thieves who went to this prison, now there are none of us. Okay, numbers. 6054. Okay. Yeah, 605. Where's the one? It's over here. 6054 makes sense.
world is full
Six.
of wonder.
054. And so 6 thieves, another none of us, 5 honeydews in battle, and bound to 4 torments. Huh. That makes total sense. Hang on. There were 6 thieves who entered this prison. Now there are none of us, 0. 5 found leaders in battle, and I am bound by 4 torments. 6054. What the Jiminy Cricket? Anyway, we have here, let's got some pain adjust. At a point we're actually tempted to just quickly just do that, just to let the fights actually start and happening. Because then let's a bunch of them just appear at once.
You offend me.
Why are you? Amber. Level 9 Firestorm.
Into the fray!
Ivu. Good. Nenio. Honestly, that kills 2 of you.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you. Begone, fiend!
No match for me.
Good. Combat finished. Oh. Why is that not functioning correctly? That should be the correct one. That makes total. What the hell?
Adventures are exciting.
He scattered this den riddles everywhere, bait for thieves like us. We found one right after we were fools. 6 thieves went to this prison, now there are none of us. 5 found Edith's death in battle, and now I'm bound to 4 torments. Hunger, thirst, cold, and darkness. That makes total sense. He scattered den riddles everywhere, bait for thieves like us. We found one right after we got to the rat tunnel. We were right. We were fools. Keep unlocking doors and seeing what we have here. Some cell swords.
They choose to stand against me.
Immediately became hostile. Really, guys? Is that worth it for you? Really?
You're irrelevant.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
I mean, really? Was that really required? Bunch of weapons. Nothing of any particular name, I don't think. Nope.
Easy. Easy.
Why is that the way that is, though? That, as far as I can tell, that is the correct puzzle. Or is that the answer to the different puzzle? I'll go back to the puzzle that was over here. Is that the answer to that puzzle? Things like for this one, it has to be the answer to this one. The answer to this puzzle has to be the one over here. It makes no sense for it not to be the other one. Empty, then filled with 3 things: wisdom, guile, and malignity. Is that meant to be? Hang on. Is that meant to be 0 to 3? Hang on. Okay. Is there a separate one? Is there a separate thing giving me answers to this?
This is my time to shine.
That could go 0 to 3. Zero to 3 to 6 to 5. 0 to 3 to 6 to 5. No. Also no. Yeah, let's go nuts. Just turn that off. Let real-time combat happen and see where this goes. Yeah, that's fine. Turn that back on again. Okay, it's not that. Is there something else here that I missed? 0 to 3. The 0 to 3 again sounds like a possibility.
How cute.
No, this needs something to go after that. Am I missing something here? Some symbols there, are they relevant?
So exciting.
0, and then empty, 0. 3 things, 3, then wisdom, guile, and malignity. So I went to 6, 5. Is there any hint of anything anywhere else? Like, is there a puzzle hint over here, maybe? Fine, I'll brute force the damn thing then. 0, 3, I did that one and that one. That one and that one? Why? Why? Oh, for God's sake. Okay, so there wasn't anything important either, so I don't feel bad about missing it, but why was that a thing? First of all, then, do you know those three things? Wisdom, guile, and malignity. Why does that mean 5 then 6? I didn't miss anything else here. Because heck me, it feels that way. Like I had a massive rant yesterday about the different puzzles, and like it's like I don't see the logic of the answer. Like it's not as if like the previous puzzle was a very similar situation where it's like I don't believe there's a logic to this answer. It doesn't feel to me that there's this has been a rightly used one. Where was the other one? The other one is over there, isn't it? I think. There's near the prison. All the way down here. Right there. The only thing that we have here, of any way, shape, or form, which could be like seen as. Where are you, and why are you not?
Good.
Why did you get picked up by that? The fuck?
This war must end.
Thank you. So the only thing we have here that could be linked to that. Oh, that's not true. We haven't actually gone down here. But it was basically your line, which makes sense given it's talk about numbers we know about. It says 6 to 0 to 5 to 4. We've tried that, and it's not 6 to 0 to 5 to 4. So what the hell is it? Let's just go quick save again. I don't think I missed it wrong, but I'm going to basically do this. So is it 6 thieves? Now there are none of us. 0. 5 found us. 1 to 4 torments. It's not that. So again, I'm going to be basically doing this. Don't understand. Amount of 4 torments. 506. No, not that either. Not the reverse of the order Water in the fire, why? Water in the fire, why? Indeed. Very much. That is definitely the feeling I have in my head where I was like, but why? But why is this the thing? Like, I don't feel that bad, because at least in the other one we didn't get anything that useful out of it, but it's still goddamn annoying. Let's go to the other thing. Let's go to the door over here. There's a door over here, so let's go to this door over here. Maybe it's through this door. Hello, door over here. Oh, we can rest here. Okay, we can rest here and also get rid of our corruption. That's good.
We won't fall here. I swear it.
A Lilitu. Ivo actually beat me on initiative? Goddamn. Mythic Lilitu, strong listeners, a couple of skeletal Lilitu. Right, okay, so move up here. Yeah, is that Nominago, isn't it? It's just a mythic Lilitu. Right. Blast this one.
Away, you rascal.
Goodbye. Nenio, move up, and just you cast. Yes, that works. Okay, what do we have over here? Insane prisoner. Right, let's try a different insane prisoner then. Maybe, do you have a correct code for this? There were 6 thieves who went into this prison, now there are none of us. 5 hundred. It's the same damn prison. It's the same.
Oh, yes, what?
So okay, you're doing world checks, and basically, whenever you succeed, you can hear what he's saying in this odd tongue.
So exciting.
Chesley. Hello, Chesley. Judging by the appearance of the spectre before you, she was brutally tortured before her death. Her hair is coated in blood, her lips are swollen and split by a wide gash, and in her mouth, open in a desperate expression, is a black void where her front teeth should be. As she speaks, her voice sounds garbled, gurgling. Who are you? Another torturer? I'm not your enemy. How can I help? In Cecily's eyes, various wariness wrestles with the desire to believe you. She says at last, I don't trust you. I mustn't. This place is full of liars. But you're different. If you truly aren't my enemy, help me. My soul has been stained by suicide, but it still holds a spark of light. I'm willing to give it up to a stone for the evil that was committed because of my negligence. My husband's blade, Dawnflower's kiss, was taken by the demons. It is a holy relic, and defiling it is a grave sin. If you rip it from their clutches, I can try to purify it by the light that even Baphomet couldn't take from me. Perhaps then my lady will have the mercy on me and accept my wretched soul. What kind of blade is it? As the radiant Sarenrae Ray was battling Rovagug, a grand rift appeared on Galarian, and flaming stone fragments filled with the Dawnflower's might flew out and scattered across the land. They turned into magnificent blades, shining bright, smiting darkness and evil. One of these treasures was entrusted to my beloved Kestaglir. Kestaglir? Kestaglir was one of the undead people we found in the Abyss. In losing it, we have disgraced ourselves. Where should I look for it? A Marilith by the name of Aponovicius is the warden of this prison and took it with her. Unfortunately, I don't know if she still has the blade, or if someone else is wielding it now. I can only sense one thing. My sword did not leave the ineluctable prison. I'll find the blade. She nods in gratitude. I will be praying for your success. Perhaps my lady Sarenrae will listen to the pleas of a wicked sinner such as I. I've got a question about the blade. That's fine. Who are you? The spectre lifts her head and you can see now a horrible wound. Her throat has been cut open roughly and the blood is pumping out in an endless series of spurts. My name is Cecily Mantiel. I was a warrior. Her voice comes in fits and starts as if she's forcing the words through her slit throat with great effort. Of the Order of the Burning Fist. For the glory of our goddess Sarenrae, we fought the evil and lost. Our unit, under the command of my beloved, a knight by the name of Kestaglir, was ambushed. We broke into the Ivory Labyrinth and then went so far in that we couldn't pull back. Kestaglir, our brave leader, betrayed us, having fallen under Baphomet's spells. Before my eyes, the Lord of Beasts took his life and turned him into a dead knight, his loyal slave. All the others were thrown into the cells. Yes, we found him in the Abyss. For years and years, they tortured me until I managed to put an end to it myself. I cut my life short, slipped away from the executioner's grasp, but I sullied myself in the eyes of the Dawnflower. I am a sinner. Cecily's hand is holding a sharpened shard on a bronze bowl. She's clutching it so tightly that the edge has sliced the skin on her palms, cutting deep into her flesh. You were in pain, but your goddess didn't help you. Then you found a way to end your pain, and she punished you for it. Why do people call her a good goddess? A paladin's oath is not a paper contract. It is written in their soul. To break it is to betray yourself, and an oath breaker's punishment firstly comes from within, not from their deity. I don't know why I'm trying to hammer it into you from the umpteenth time. I should probably give it up. This game is trying to trick you into sounding like you have a speech condition. Show the staff of the extinguished flame, formerly kept by Kestaglir. Do you know this item? I recognize it. My staff that carried the warm light of the goddess. If only I had it in my hand in the hour of my final battle. But Kestaglir took it from me. Baphomet's magic already reigned over his mind. The ghost reaches for the staff, but immediately withdraws its hand. But I no longer have the right to touch it. The light of this relic will no longer heal anyone's wounds. It died just as I did. Now this staff is destined to be only a memory of my grim fate. There is a faint glow across the fiery pattern of the staff, like the flickering of smoldering coals. I have lost the staff of the extinguished flame and gained the staff of the smoldering flame. Let's see if we can find this damn sword. Staff of the smoldering flame. Oh, okay, it's still a quest item. The staff is adorned by intricate symbols celebrating Sarenrae. It lost its power, but was blessed with the spirit of the martyr Cecily Mantiel and became a relic commemorating the great sacrifice. Unfortunately, it is useless in combat. Great. But it is not a relic like the Dirty Squealers are. Okay. We could do a rest here and then clean up our corruption. That might be an idea. Did we miss anything back here? Is it over here? We didn't go over here, so let's see. Nenio?
A success worthy of praise.
Perception check, huh? Where?
Adventures are exciting.
Ah,
With grace.
thank you.
No challenge at all.
You rolled a 40, it's a DC 45. I literally can't fail that. My perception is 49, whereas your perception is 5. I can pick that lock. You know what? Okay, let's do the resting now. Let's do the resting now. You can basically clear our corruption immediately afterwards. I will never find the words to describe how I felt when I saw Iomade. But one thing I can say, I'm glad she appeared when she had just won back Dresden. It would have been embarrassing otherwise. I am glad for you. You saw your goddess with your own eyes. Few are lucky enough to experience such thing in their lifetime. True facts. Right. We healed up. We're gonna pop.
Friendship lasts forever.
15. Fuck me. Looking over my own stream titles. For house motto inspiration, I got a chuckle out of this one. Tactics Ogre, Day 12, I asked myself, who are the bad guys in this game? And the answer is, quite annoyingly, yes. Tactics Ogre. That was a fun playthrough. That was back when we were still we were still not quite in sync with our things. Let's do that. Crazy Death Wards, clear corruption. Okay, let's now carry on.
Easy.
There's also my insightful and incepting titles. Bricks are just domesticated rocks. Who are you? You're no guard and no servant of Baphomet. I can't see you, but I can smell this is so. And I can smell that you are very strong. Very strong. Whoever you are, I thank you for my freedom. Please accept my humble gift. The Ashen Lady, we just freed you. And you dealt a little bit of damage. For your mercy and your martial, I shall grant you the Ashen Death. A death to be gifted with respect and love. Ashen Curse. The curse inflicted by the ungrateful prisoner of the Not only does this weaken its bearer, it allows the caster to sense the cursed victim from any distance. Son of a bitch! Did Ivu get cursed as well? No. I'm cursed. Do you ever remove curse? You got. Does anyone remove curse queued up? Is that Syrian light? You know what? Get some remove curse in there. Let's get a remove curse in there. Can you remove curse? Remove curse. Again, you haven't got the remove curse there. Ooh, are we a slot down? We are a slot down. How interesting. More remaining presence. And there's all we can get. Just give you another holy aura. I don't believe heal. That doesn't remove curse, does it? What about restoration? Does that remove curse? Greater resto? Dispels all magical effects, penalizes creatures' abilities, all cures all ability damage, and restores all points permanently drained from ability. Makes fatigue and exhaustion, removes all mental insanity. I don't think it cures curses. I need a proper break curse effect for that, but we'll try it nonetheless.
Let me help.
So it's greater resto. I don't expect it to do anything. Restored negative. Apparently, I was suffering from temporary negative levels. I was. Is anyone else suffering from negative levels that I'm not aware of? Really? I was suffering from... I can't possibly have been suffering from negative levels. That's not feasible. Unless it was part of the curse. The curse is still there, but... Weird. Save a game. Oh, hang on. You're here. I can smell you.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
I mean, we didn't move far, did we? I mean, let's be honest here. So hang on. Fails to dispel, fails to dispel, fails to dispel. But okay, let's go through the list here. Sneak attack, cool. I took some damage. Then we split the damage there. You fail to dispel everything. Okay, anyway, let's look at you, Ashen Lady. Level 20 Slayer Dampier with a bunch of... Okay, fine, whatever. Let's just go ahead and hit you with your Chaotic Evil. That's all it needs to matter about.
To the fray.
Oh, we forgot to get you. You forgot to put... Okay, are you immune to fear? Yes, you are. Blast you.
Mind over muscle.
Ivu? Yomine? Right, screw you and everything you believe in. Misconsummate, are you fucking kidding me? How much HP was that, by the way? You're down to 1 HP, okay. Oh, literally you can't die. Don't fear that I might lose your trail. Even if I can't see you, I can clearly smell the curse I've shared with you. Goodbye. Right, let's get people on the damn horses and stuff like that and actually get their things done up, because I don't think we actually did that. Get on the damn horse. I'll tell you the horses, the people are buffed up, so you should... Were you not on your horse because I'm an idiot? Maybe.
Set is restless. I wonder why.
Odd. Setting a load and older safest check. Yeah, so I'll do a quick save here. And I'll load there, which is from before the rest. Ah. Is that just before? That's just before the rest, isn't it?
Friendship lasts
No, it's just
forever.
after the rest. Okay, get on the damn horse.
Win this war.
Get on the
Make
damn...
things right.
Yeah.
I will lend you my aid.
Then you go bam, bam. Then you go through this door over here.
So exciting.
Double checking, you are at level 20 with no negative levels. Not only that, but you also have Death Ward active, so you shouldn't be able to take any negative levels. Never mind anything else.
No challenge at all.
Okay, blah blah blah. Still level 20, no negative levels. The curse is there, but I don't have any negative levels on me. Military prison, you can have no teleportation, that's fine. Ooh, you touch my tra-la-la. Ooh, my ding-ding-dong. Tastes and life-ending friendships and play poison and heroic invocation. Yeah, so you have no levels.
The world has suffered enough.
However, if I cast Greater Resurrection, it removes like 2 negative levels, but you didn't have any negative levels. How weird. Go back to the quick save. You remove the 2 negative levels I didn't have. I don't know. Is that a quest, actually? Flower's Kiss, that's about finding the sword. Yeah, there's nothing else here. Let's go over here. Oh, for God's sake. Ah. Sword of Freedom. Move up over here.
Surrender or else.
Windu.
No match for me.
Thank you.
With grace.
Lakers plus 4.
Something over there.
A bunch of insane dretches. We can find them all. There's a bunch over here.
The light. Take you.
Right, Nenio, you need to go over there, because that's a perfect place for your shenanigans. There is something over here. I want to basically, I'll wait until there. Hopefully I'll move Wendu up over here. You can find the
I'll
new.
rip you apart.
Oh, they actually weren't actually part of the fight, were they? Interesting. Chandra, blast that one.
Away, you rascal.
945, hell yeah. Play over there. You're gonna go over here and you're gonna cast a level 9 Firestorm over there. Get some damage out here. These dredges are going to move forward. Right, Nenio, move to here. Cast Weird there. Kill as many as you possibly can. Boring McBoreface.
Be gone, fiend!
Right, did he kill everything here? No.
The Inheritor. Guide my blade.
Step back.
For you.
Good. Loot that, please. Loot these Demodans over here.
Rely on me.
Right, what do we have over here? Incubus bushes and litus. We'll open all these doors eventually and just wreck everything here.
No challenge at all.
Goodbye.
This is my time to shine.
Transparent skin stretch over the bones of Hassanal fingers indicate this prisoner died of hunger. Can we get in there? We can. Anything over here? No. Anything under there?
Easy.
Anything in here? Not as such, no. Okay. Door over here. Anything in here we can scan and look around?
Full of wonder.
Your perception to check and stuff like that. Nothing in here?
Exciting!
Nope, no room, nothing in here. Doesn't seem to be. We're not even rolling perception checks in the room. Okay, let's keep going this way. Open the door over here.
Easy. A simple smile goes a long way.
And check all the rooms. We can, because we have super perception skills. Calavacus Marauder.
No challenge at all.
Grown Nabasu. Nabasai.
They choose to
Oh, they're gonna fight us? Really? That's silly of you. That's very silly of you. I mean, you aren't succeeding at this, so why bother? Okay. Let's go through here then.
with grace.
Door over there, nothing over here. Some Tari Demodand Elemental Brawlers and some Manager Evocator. Hey, asshole.
Too late for apologies.
You want to be an Elemental Brawler?
Into the
I'll show you how to be an Elemental Brawler. That's literally my function.
no match for me.
Good. I get these. Oh my god, there's another one. Oh, here. Flesh Terror. Flesh Terror. A light shield +5. This +5 spiked light shield grants us a +2 bonus on attack damage rolls against living enemies. Make a character at some point that can use spiked shields, because they had given us quite a lot of spiked shields throughout this game. Hello, door.
Be careful.
The darkness, you can do a mobility check over there. Right. Nothing specifically here. Quick save. What was it? It was... There were 6 of us, then 0 left. What was the wording? There was 6 of us, then 0 left. Then is it 3 and 5? Nope. And all the painage I come against. I'm not going to do those fights, because those fights are silly. But like, what the hell? Hmm. At some point, I'm gonna have to like. What is hang on? How many different versions of this are there? 'Cause if they solve after 4, that's 5p4. An object. There's 5 objects, and there's 4 of them, but that it matters. 120. There are 120 variations. Bollocks. It's annoying. Because order matters. If order didn't matter, it'd be 5 choose 4, which would be like which is ridiculously simple because there's only 5 ways of doing 5 choose 4. But because order matters, you're doing permutations, not just combinations. It's 120 versus 120. UNA? Thank you.
So exciting!
Perception.
No challenge
You
at
hear some
all.
heavy breathing nearby. This is someone's close but unseen. We've got true seeing, haven't we? We haven't got true seeing. Any... Now we've got true seeing. Is that making a difference? Someone extremely close but unseen. We haven't seen any perception checks. We have. That was basically what gave us the chance to look at that.
This was simple enough.
Okay, so we go over here. Let's go back over here then. See if we can use that to figure out something over here. I mean, it's just, you can brute force it, it's just still going to be annoying to do. You hear heavy breathing nearby, there's someone in the street close but unseen. But I don't see anything in here. Anything over on this side? No one's rolling any perception checks over here. Besides, no one, Chandra does not fail perception checks, it just not happens. It just does not happen. And no one's rolling them over there. What the bloody hellfire? Get the horse across here, because the horse is rolling like plus 50s, isn't it? Yeah, plus 42. There's nothing else over here. At all.
Call me again if you need to.
Mobility 31. Oh, for God's sake, you're back again? Just delay until after you, because you're going to move up closer. Right, move back, and then attack you.
Away, you rascal!
Yep, you disappeared again. Is that what that was meant to be? Was that meant to be the fact that you were nearby? The darkness... Ability 31.
This was simple enough.
Athletics 34.
This was simple enough.
Behind the rubble you find rough drawings scratched on the wall. 4 figures. 4 fingers, 3 eyes.
Oh, well, that happened.
Yeah, no, we're not... Wait a second.
This is my
And then the other one
time.
is 4, 4, 3. Okay, so hang on. So 4 figures are intertwined, neither dance into 4 leads into 3. One of the fingers is bringing out of 5 and turning into some half facing that's invisible. So it's 4 into 3 into 5. Let's just check out what's over here.
I will lend you my aid.
Let's go back up to the. Let's go back up to the. Ooh. Abominable elder purple worms. What? Why? Why, you colossal stupid person? Jesus Christ. 4 abominable worms. Right, move up. Whoa there. Whoa there, child. Oh, hi, you're massive. Hello, you. Father of worms. Hello. I'm assuming you're immune to fear. You're not immune to fear. Okay, that's good to know. Move down here, please. And you're going to cast a level 9 Firestorm.
On it. See, come.
Damage, then Boring Warface. Move down here, and you're going to cast Storm Bolts. Because you can. Wonderful, this is my perfect gift to give. Really, lady? Really? I mean, can we please just not do
Your
this?
time is over.
She's actually dead now, and the curse is gone. Okay, good. Ivu? And she's not dead. There's a shadow of her over here. God damn it. Let's start with you then, shall we? Let's kill 2 of them. Move over here.
Take you.
Right. Move up. Nenio, please cast Weird on them. That killed 2 of them and did not kill the elder worm, but the elder worm. You are immune to fear, sure, but you've already taken a chunk of your health anyway. You're a kineticist. Intriguing.
Surrender or else.
And you're gonna go ahead and start.
Be gone, fiend!
Okay, you got your AC is ridiculously high. Oof. Use this grapple against Iomine, which you succeeded at. Have you consumed Iomine? I think you have. I think you've kind of eaten the Iomine right now. That's unfortunate.
You offend me.
Ivo.
They'll beg me to stop.
Thank you. All you fools.
I will help where I can.
Alright, so we got you to pick up. What do you have here? The Void's Kiss, which is a short +5 necrotic nullifying short sword. Whenever it attacks a new enemy for the first time, the enemy is plus a will saving throw or be capable and able to cast spells for 2 rounds. Shorts +5, chains +5, incredible dexterity +6, gloves of the death dealer. Whenever it makes a sneak attack, it deals additional damage. Rings of protection +4, abrupt onslaught, which I'm sure we already used. And cloak resistance. I think using phantom slayers. Yeah, you are using the treacherous frame. No, you don't. You're doing that because that's treacherous flame. It's far more useful. Whenever you land a sneak attack against an enemy, the enemy becomes vulnerable to fire for 1 round, then suffers additional fire damage. Which means if Chandra hits anyone after Wendu and they have vulnerability to fire damage, they take so much more damage. Incredible dexterity +6 belt. Who needs that? You got belt of bloodless +4. I've got physical form +6. You got strength +6. You already got Melander's insults, and you're running thunderous charging, which is strength again. So no one needs this right now. Gloves of the death dealer again. You're using treacherous flame, which is I'd rather have the inflicting vulnerability to fire, which makes basically Ember and Chandra do so much more damage. It's worth way more than an additional D6 on every sneak attack. Okay, we got that in. The actual father of all worms. Is that lootable?
So exciting.
Are you lootable? You are lootable. What do you have for me? Ooh, bunch of stuff. Greater kinetic diadem. No way. Oh yeah! I do even more damage now. Increases my damage. Am I going to go up by 2d6? Yep. Greater kinetic diadem. Abso-fucking-lutely. Yes, please. Oh, sweet. Next. Ring of Protection +3. Lars 2. Heavy crossbow, chainmail, light shields, some kukris. Full plate +1. Nothing's useful other than the Greater Kinetic Diadem, which is fan-fucking-tastic, because I just burn for much harder now.
With grace.
My current crits are for 900.
Call me again if you need to.
Hang on. I forgot what it was. Fuck. It was...
This was simple enough.
What was it? What's the number? It's 4 to 3 to 5 to something else. At that point, it becomes a choice of 2.
This was simple enough.
And that has to be linked to this. It must be linked to this. I refuse to believe that this is not linked to this. Let's quick save here. So it's 4 to 3 to 5 to something else. So 4 to 3 to 5 to 6. Nope. 4 to 3 to 5 to 0. No! I refuse! Am I misinterpreting something here? Behind the rule, you find rough descriptions. 4 figures entwined in a dance or battle. 4. Under the gaze of 3 bestial eyes. 3. One of the figures, a horned one. Okay, so one, I guess we go 1. 1, does that one there and becomes 5 and turning to... No! What the fuck? Like, genuinely, what the fuck? Four to 3 to 5 to 0. No.
Stand against.
Like, what? Like, that is definitely, given the fact that the numbers 4, 3, 6, 5, they keep turning up over and over again, they are clearly related to these puzzles. And every single one of them has the puzzle is next to where they're doing this. What am I misreading here? What am I misunderstanding here? 4 figures entwined in a dance. There's 4, there's 0, there's a 1 or a 0, a 3, a 4, a 5, and a 6. 4 figures entwined in a dance or a battle, under the gaze of 3 bestial eyes. The rest is... Sure, fine. Drawing continues. One of the figures, the horned one, is bringing down the other 5 and turning them into a half-a-face symbol. It's no longer legible. What am I misreading here? 4 to 3. Is that 5 meant to be part of the ones? Is it meant to go 6 into 5? No. Hang on, I'm fucking looking this up because, oh my god. This is stupid. Ineluctable prison. Puzzle. Because what the actual shit? In the top left area outside the maze, you will need to pass some... The puzzle in the torture chamber, where we are now, can be solved by the following order. Square, which is 4. That makes sense. Triangle. Now, it says here hexagon, pentagon. Where does the hexagon come into this? Like, where does the hexagon come into this? One of the figures, a horned one, is bringing in the other 5. Okay, fine, sure. Maybe that 1 plus 5 is meant to be 6, but that's bullshit when there's a 5 there. Is it going to be 0, 5? No, it's a 6. That 6 comes out of fucking nowhere. It's not that either. What the fuck? What the actual shit? Square. That's the square, right? And make sure you get the. That's the square. That's the triangle. Hexagon, pentagon. No, it's not that either. What the ass shit? He's apparently, what the fuck? Oh my god! Don't kidding me here. Hang on. Really? Wait, what the fuck? No, hang on. What the
You're a
fuck?
good person. I like you.
4365. 4365.
Is there trouble?
The alternative was it the other was 6054, which is a different puzzle. That's a different puzzle. That's the fucking puzzle that's in the prisons. That's the puzzle that's over there. What the fuck? Which means the puzzle that's over here is the one that's over there. Where the fuck is the one over here? That one. What the actual fuck? The puzzle in the torture chamber. How is this any less of a torture chamber than the other room we were just fucking in right now? The room in the puzzle in the torture chamber. It's all a fucking torture chamber. They're all fucking torture chambers.
Friendship lasts forever.
Now when I get the fucking over there.
Stand.
Adventures are
So
exciting.
now it's 4, 3, 6, 5. Again, where does 6 turn up in that puzzle? It doesn't. Complete fucking ass bullshit. That's the fucking mask I need for Nanio's quest. I'm having fun yet, Nemo. Like, it's the people who fucking think they're good at puzzles, right? This is annoying. This is over the last couple of things, it's people who think they're good at making puzzles, putting them in and thinking, ah, yes, I'm making clever sounding puzzles. No. If you can't make puzzles well, stop putting them in your games. You can only do puzzles if you can make good puzzles. There is no reason whatsoever why the result of the puzzle over there, all the way back there, turns up here. And the one for the guy who was yelling about it here turns up over there. And the other one we were dealing with before has the wrong order in it. Jesus Christ. What's Deadly Rays then? It's a Haramaki plus 5 that grants a plus 4 ranged insight bonus until... Wow, really? Hello. $152 times 15 times 19 over 5 times 0 plus 6. The result is 6. You put a times 0 in there, nothing else matters. There's also an interesting thing. Whenever you see anyone doing a maths proof that I can prove that 2 equals 1 or whatever, anything like that, they've divided by 0 somewhere. Like people who do complicated algebra to show you that 1 equals 2. And it's basically, a lot of it's quite complicated because it's just obscure the fact that at some point during the algebra, an entire complicated term reduces itself to 0. Which the second it does that, you can no longer do anything with it. And I don't say that in an annoying way, but people who get clever. It's like if you ever get put into a situation where someone tries to give you a proof that 1 equals 2 or something like that is decidedly incorrect, somewhere in their proof they've hidden a division by 0 or a multiplication by 0 in a way that's gone past you. There's some really interesting things like that. You go like, oh, this looks, every single step makes total sense. Like you can go through it step by step, everything they do makes complete and total sense, and they still end up with 1 equals 2. That's just because there's so many steps that you've missed the point of the fact that when they're getting to this point, this is b squared minus 2ab. But again, at that point, if b squared, if a equals b, b squared minus ab is 0. You cannot do anything with that. If a equals b, b squared minus ab is exactly the same as b squared minus b squared. Therefore, that's 0. If they try to like remove that from both sides of an equation because they've managed to factor it out, it's 0. You are dividing by 0. Anything is possible. Anyway, this is giving you a +4 insight bonus to range and touch attack rolls. You don't need that, but you might. You can get a +4 range attack bonus to your Hellfire raise. You'll get a bit of. You're not going to make use of the armor because, frankly, your braces of armor are way better than that anyway. But your +4 attack bonus will be useful. You don't need it because your attack bonus is so much higher anyway. My god, those puzzles pissed me the fuck off. Right, where am I going? We solved that. We got the question. We got the masks. We have all the masks for Nenio's quest. We can go do Nenio's quest now. Braces of armor are one of the reasons why you can like having armor is just generally disadvantageous. Because braces of armor +8 are already ridiculously strong. Okay, yeah, so where are we not gone yet? We've not gone down there, okay. Oh yeah, there's a place where all the okay, let's go this way. There's a place where all there's a ball moving around. That's still got 8 minutes on that. That's still got a minute on Death Ward. Probably need another rest at some point just to start restoring Death Wards. I've been ranting for too long. Right, let's move. Move, damn you. Ow! Fuck, that hurt. That was actually painful, holy shit. Okay. Let's try another mass heal. That hurt. Magic circle there. Why were you doing that? Now you completely sodding idiot. Jesus Christ. It should have been Nenio doing that, not you.
I will lend you my aid.
Go away. Stop it. Is that a midnight bolt? Okay, there's a midnight bolt over here. Yep, that's a midnight bolt. Have you still got one equipped? No, I'm gonna give one back to you because we're getting to the point where there might be demon lords flying about. So take a midnight bolt. Okay.
This is my time to shine.
That's his heart, isn't it? That's the heart of the angel. Okay, in which case, let's start wrecking face. Nenio. Weird. That kills a bunch of them. And you can get... There we go. Is that everyone? Oh, good. Right. Let's grab everything here. Some books over here as well. Grimoire of the Beast excerpts. Hang on. Yeah. Should you wish to be granted Baphomet's blessing, conduct this ritual that honors the deeds of Lord of the Minotaurs. First, prepare the hollow skull of a bull and sacrificial drink to be imbibed for the ritual. Your best choice would be filling a cup with fresh blood from a jugular vein of a being who died in agony, consuming this nectar immediately. Once in a place where you won't be disturbed, be still, bound in the chains of contemplation. Nerve of Baphomet will likewise await the coming of his hour within the Ivory Labyrinth. Remain motionless for half 100 and another 5 minutes. 55 minutes. To match the number of unholy curses Baphomet sent upon Asmodeus during the time of his imprisonment. Then bring your face to the skull and whisper into the bowels half 100 epiphanies observations that came to you by the example of Baphomet, who found his path to freedom through the attention of the smallest details. If you perform the ritual precisely as described, thus proving yourself to the name of Baphomet, that the Dream Lord's favor will be bestowed upon you. No maze will mislead you, and your mind will become stronger against confusion and madness. That smells like something I could actually do in this game. I won't, but in a demon playthrough maybe. Baphomet the Uncaged. That's another exactly the same one, okay. We are all children of Baphomet. Read this and pass it on. If you don't, then Baphomet will come and curse you for 5 years. You have 5 minutes once getting this letter to pass it to the next person. My god, do you remember chain emails? Do you... Like... When did they stop? When did chain letters and stuff like that go away? Because I haven't gotten one of those in fucking decades at this point. Yes, you gotta print this out and send it to... Give it to 10 people. If you do, you're gonna be super duper lucky and the love of your life will go out with you. If you don't, you will not date someone for 10 years. Or whatever the fuck they used to be. I don't know if there's something... Like, junk folders are there, but they're never that silly anymore. They're like more like, hi, Mr. whatever his name is, I am the executor of someone else's will. They currently have this much money. Give us money so we can send you money. Oh no, it was a scam. This is the most unhinged and stunned I've ever heard you. It's amazing. No, it's just I'm just in a good place. I mean, you don't actually need to be high in any way, shape, or form. High on life. Also, hi, Talra. Hello. Frank, indeed. When Asmodeus branded our lord and threw him in the library labyrinth, all the odds were against Baphomet. Shamed and drained of all strength, consumed by hatred and thirsting for revenge, he wandered the halls whence, as the god of devils assumed, none could hope to find a path to freedom. For countless years he did his hooves stomp the bone floor, diligent rather than dismayed. Baphomet searched every crevice, every defect, and every imperfection of the devilish construction. And when Asmodeus had already forgotten about his prisoner entirely, and every other prisoner would have submitted to our fate, our lord struck a humiliating blow by escaping the ivory labyrinth and taking this derelict prison with him. And to this day does Asmodeus' seal burn on our lord's brow, not as a brand of disgrace, but as a reminder of the day that when Baphomet put a deity to shame. In the name of that very feat do we call ourselves the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth, honouring the former prison of our lord that became Baphomet's dominion and home to the sacred Minotaurs. Remember this when you head out on a mission. Wait for the right moment, or suffer through hardships. Stay patient, stay alert, and stab them in the back when they least expect it. Hail Baphomet with deeds and insidious and covert. Hail him, hail him, hail him forevermore, the circle of loyal Templars. Right, let's get the heart of the deal. Let's get the actual heart of an angel. This amulet grants its wearer a 30-foot aura that can be activated, granting all allies a +1 bonus to AC and allowing them to ignore any damage reduction on attacks against demons. This aura can be active for 10 plus the charisma wearer modifier rounds per day. Okay, we got the heart of the inheritor. The heart of the hand of the inheritor, I guess. The inheritor herself is Iomade. We don't have her heart, we have the heart of the hand of the inheritor. Right, well, move. Middle. Oh, no, keep going this way, keep going this way. Door. Right, we've got books here. Plenty of books. Okay, we've got books in here, let's see. Yeah, is that a different one? Baphomet the Imprisoned, not Baphomet the Uncaged. That's a different one. The story of our masters and exemplars followers is the paragon of cunning and dauntless courage that all of us should advise us to strive to emulate. Set goals that are beyond your capabilities, so daring that once you succeed, your dying foes will be shaken and humiliated. Remember that Lord Baphomet was unafraid of challenging one who was not simply his equal, but a god. He cursed Asmodeus, whose staff our master wanted to steal for his beloved Lamashtu. Caught by the devil and betrayed by his beloved mistress, Baphomet was thrown into a maze so twisted and inconceivable that as the ruler of Hell boasted, no one, not even the first of the Minotaurs, could hope to find their way out. But our master was not one to back down from after a single defeat. With a pentagram branded on his forehead and a black heart burning with vengeance, Baphomet disgraced Asmodeus not just by escaping the labyrinth, but taking it with him as well. And to this day, the pentagram of the Lord of the Minotaurs remains as mockery of the god whose pride was used to wipe beneath the bull's tail. Take after Baphomet, risk everything, never break, and trample anyone attempting to trample you. Serve our master well so that Baphomet's army grows in number, while our enemies grow weaker. On the basics of sin magic. The basics of sin magic. And then you have the Baphomet the Imprisoned. We have two versions of that. One version of Baphomet the Uncaged. I have learned nothing. I knew I was going to learn something from the book. What have I learned from the book? I knew at some point there were going to be more of these things I can learn from books. Baphomet the Uncaged increases my sneak attack by 1d6. And Greater Honor of the Beast gives me a +1 bonus in saving throws against confusion spells. I don't use sneak attacks, but if I did, like an additional d6 damage. Grab that. Grab those. That is moldy.
Something over there.
This drooling demo dude stands at you dully.
No
And start looting a bunch of stuff here. Loot. Loot. Pick lock here.
Easy.
Loot. The bookshelf is full of rare arcane tomes, so ancient that even the dust that rests on them is priceless. An unfinished golem with small gems for eyes.
The world is full of wonder.
I can basically re-heal base corrupted there. I can rest here. Alderpash. Okay, hello. There's someone over here. Can we rest up and do like proper buffing? We've skipped 11 buffs. We also failed all our death wards, all our shields. Okay, so we got a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna rest first. Monster casserole, scroll of key shout. Change that to something else. Scroll of Weird, why not? Might as well cast a Scroll of Weird. The recommended rest period is 2 days? Oh, fine, we'll do that. At that point, we definitely have to clear our own stuff afterwards. Holy crap.
There is unique beauty in you. If only your features weren't eternally set in that harsh expression.
Do you really think that, priest? Oh, woe is me. Let me go and have a cry in my tent.
A day passed. The rest took 2 days, apparently. Okay, we have hit the first level of corruption, but that's exactly why we have this.
This is my time to shine.
Yeah, we've cleaned our corruption away. Good. Right, let's do that. Let's do
Oil goes a long way.
that. You get on the damn horse.
This war.
You get on the damn boar.
is resolute.
You get on your Triceratops.
How cute.
Let's save real fast as well. And see what's over here. Sweet wine. Yeah, I needed that. Nice. Ooh, and also some mix of demonic poisons.
So exciting.
That's Phoenix Feather. And more sweet wine. Let's actually group over here then. Although there's a way behind you? No. Right, hello, Alderpash. The room you're in looks more like a palace than a prison. Every part of it is impeccably clean, despite the fact that the cell's inhabitant has been dead for millennia. The words coming out of the dead man's mouth catch you off guard. Why, hello there, my dear. I've been waiting and waiting, wondering what my guest was up to and why she hadn't shown up yet. Don't be shy. Have a seat, eat to your heart's content. When you're someone important, you don't talk business standing up now, do you? And we do have indeed business to discuss. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Alderpash, Rune Lord of Wrath, a destroyer and a conqueror, the great tyrant of Bar-Krakan. Doesn't ring any bells? I understand. Many millennia have passed, and all of them I've spent in this prison as Baphomet's captive. It's been a while since I've strolled around Golarion. My heart was still beating back then. It wasn't until later that I became a lich. Wasn't fond of the idea of dying a prisoner here, you see. Well, that's all beside the point. The guards tipped me off that you had barged into this prison, and I thought fate might bring you to my doorstep. I've been expecting you since. A marvelous find. I've long been looking for a sufficiently old but sentient undead specimen to test my theory about the onset of post-mortem senility. Yoo-hoo, Mr. Mummy! We're going to run a few cognitive tests. I will say a word. The rest of Nenio's monologue is drowned out by Alderpash's creaking laughter. Trust me, young lady, I'm in no danger of going senile. But I like you. You remind me of an old acquaintance of mine. It's been such a long, long time. She was good, both at work and... this is no time for reminiscence. And even less so for experiments. Rumors about you have been going around the Abyss for a while now. Rumors fly free, you see. Can't snare them, can't cage them. Even down here in the deepest dungeons, a tale flies by every now and again. About the time you took Dresden from the demons, or about the time a goddess and a demon came to coax you to their side. I've long since wanted to see you for myself and take your measure. You feel the dead eyes fix their gaze on you. My, you're not quite as Lanty material, are you? The human race has truly withered since our time. Unsurprising, it's been thousands of years after all. But since you have all these accomplishments, humankind must not have degraded completely just yet. I'm not going to eat the food on the table, I don't think. I want to know more about you. By all means, I see no reason not to tell you. I've got some impressive stories to share. I was a great tyrant in life. The good folk were scared witless of me, and in death, as you can see, my power is nothing to sniff at. I continue my explorations on magic, the kind that your generation knows nothing about. Go ahead, my dear, ask away. He gives you a benevolent smile. So you have a common enemy in Baphomet? Indeed. Alas, I haven't had the pleasure of wounding him by my own hand, although I'd dearly love to spill his guts. Yes, I've heard about your feat. Ever since he rushed back to his abyssal realm and locked himself up in a citadel, everyone's been going on and on about you, my dear. What kind of mortal is this that managed to injure our mighty lord? Alderpash lowers his voice in a confiding manner. He won't soon forget you. He may be ancient, but he's such a child at heart. He's been the same ever since he was created. All he cares about are his grudges. Asmodeus wounded him, Lamashtu left him, Iscari doesn't see him as his equal, Nocticula refused to bed him. He's a walking collection of scars. His wounds are his essence. So you take heed now. Poor thing. He must be so sad and lonely. People think that demons are made of hatred and malice, but really they're made of pain and sorrow. If only we could help them. Well, tell me of your great accomplishments. They don't teach you youngsters anything these days. Listen well. 10,000 years ago, there was a great empire of Thassalon, and no nation of today could hold a candle to its glory. It was led by Emperor Zin, in accordance with the 7 virtues of rule. His reign was long, but ended in tragedy. Zin was deposed by 7 stewards who then split Thassalon between them. They twisted the virtues of rule for the sake of their ever-growing power and created the magic of the 7 vices. By the way, those spells of yours, all those city schools, they're all based on our concepts, except that you've lost track of their substance, the power itself, over the centuries. These 7 great mages of yore called themselves the Rune Lords, the first of whom was me, Alderpash, Lord of Bakrakan, Rune Lord of Wrath. I'm not going to list all my deeds, that would be boastful, but let's just say I've spilled enough blood to fill all the rivers of Golarion, and the tears my actions brought could fill the same thrice over. Yes, my reign was grand and glorious, and they would tremble at the mention of my name for many centuries to come. Windog listens to his words with undisguised interest. As he describes the misdeeds of the Rune Lords, a hungering fire flares in her eyes, and a wicked, wistful smile spreads across her face. When the tale reaches its end, she whispers, Incredible. But you'll surpass them, mistress. Your name will be feared for centuries, for millennia. I hope that history will remember the commander not because of rivers of blood spilled and tears. I'd prefer to be known for my good deeds. Deeds, misdeeds, what difference does it make? Might and power, that's what matters. Then again, what do you care, you self-righteous weakling? The only reason anyone might remember you is for being one of the mistress's servants. You don't look like a villain to me. Alderpesh snickers gleefully. Why, that's because I'm not one. They just call me that. And for what? Was putting 7,000 slaves on stakes for their rebellion an act of villainy? I had the well-being of others in mind. I gave them a warning so they wouldn't die a horrible death. As for plundering neighboring kingdoms and beheading my servants, there's no evil in that at all. That's just the daily life for any ruler. I am prone to fits of temper, yes, but only when there's a good reason. If someone failed me, I'd smite them without mercy, it's true. But such a lack of restraint is a part of my power and my talent. It's just how we rune lords of wrath are. I remember about 1,000 or so years after I was first thrown in here, a woman by the name of Elaznist came to visit. She was a fierce one too, ripped my skull off and took it with her as a trophy. And then she went to Bracker Khan, found the one who was the rune lord of wrath at the time, the third one after me, executed his wife and 7 children, and made the ruler himself into an undead. She kept whispering to my skull, asking for advice. She really took a shine to me. She was something, that one. The last rune lord of wrath in history, mind you. So I'm not hangry about her with a skull. Why would I be? I was reborn from my phylactery anyway, good as new. And where do you keep that? Alderpesh smirks slightly. What a curious question. And what, pray tell, do you need this knowledge for, my dear? He thinks you shouldn't be troubling that clever young head of yours with secrets like that. Let's say you find out where it is. Then what? Let's say you destroy it. But why would you? We're not enemies, we're allies. Besides, you couldn't find it if you tried. I'm no buffoon. My phylactery's hidden in a safe place far from here. His soft, harmless chuckle could have fooled many, but you notice his hands twitching as soon as you mention the phylactery. It's in this place, isn't it? I want to learn more about your magic research. Oh, my dear, I've been keeping busy with all sorts of things over the centuries. I bet you youngsters haven't even heard a whisper about our magic of sin. When Baphomet locked me in here, he wrapped me up in his spells good and tight. The enchantment was so powerful it bound my soul to this very cell. The things I've attempted to circumvent his handiwork, conjuring golems to spread my power beyond the walls of my prison, moving my consciousness into other bodies, so many minds obliterated in that particular effort, and all for naught. When I grew desperate, I whipped up some fanciful undead, just to vex Baphomet and lay waste to his jail. Must have slaughtered half the labyrinth, then stopped. It was too much of a hassle. I'm just bragging at this point. For you to understand my discoveries, you'd have to study as my apprentice for an age or two. You know what kind of education mages used to get? Far beyond anything they teach these days. Needless to say, I've hidden my most valuable creations and treasures far from this place so that Baphomet can't get his hands on any of them. The guards assigned to me were so kind as to accept a modest bribe and carry them out of the prison to stow them somewhere safe. His phylactery, however, was not one of them. Your knowledge tells you that Alderpesh could not have removed his greatest treasure from the prison, as it contains his very soul. Baphomet's magic would make no distinction between the phylactery and the latest physical body. So your phylactery is somewhere here. You spring chickens are all so hasty. Wait until your hair grows white, and then you'll see how little was actually clear to you in your youth. Well, tell me about the actual prison. Well, what are you interested in, my dear? I know a fair bit. My guards, you see, some of them like coin, and some of them are just afraid of me. The others tell me everything. I listen to their confessions each and every day. That's why I know all about the secret paths through this here maze, and a thing or two about the inmates. How do I find my way around through the labyrinth? Well, what do you think the demonic pathways are for? Haven't you seen the arcane symbols inscribed all over the place? Those fiendish scribbles are the portals you need. They all tie the cells together, and the demons hop right through them. If there's a place you need that's of any importance whatsoever, it'll have a magic symbol like that. I'm looking for the Herald. He's being held here. He rolls his unnerving eyes. That noisy fellow? Honestly, all that screaming. I know they're torturing him, but still. I wish I could take his melodious throat and weld it shut with white-hot lead so he'd stop bothering everyone else. But no, I can't get to him. They're holding him in the most secure torture room of all, and the warden always keeps the coveted key close by. When this prison can help me fight Baphomet? Alderpesh laughs, baring his strong, large, yellowish teeth. Oh, my dear, this dungeon is full of those who wish Baphomet ill. There's a catch, though. Most of them are dead as mutton. Not like me, I mean. Properly dead. Their bones are dust, nothing but a ghost left. They're not going anywhere. That's the magic of the ineluctable prison for you. They sit here, all dot dot, and cry. Oh, how they cry. And when the angel was brought in to be tortured, they all found themselves a cranny to hide in. Take a peek between the stones, you might find someone who can tell you something useful. Tell me about the history of this place. The ineluctable prison is Baphomet's favorite toy, but no matter how much he brags about it, it's not his of his making. Back when Baphomet was still a lusty young goat, he was itching to impress his mother and lover Lamashtu, and he thought stealing the Prince of Darkness's most treasured scepter was a fantastic idea. Like any other foolish endeavor, it all ended in tears. Asmodeus caught the thief by the horns, gave him a good spanking, burned his castle brand pointed his cattle brand on Baphomet's forehead, and threw him into the ivory labyrinth to rot in darkness and utter rancor. That's where the Prince of Darkness made his blunder. As my subjects knew well, before imprisoning a thief, one should cut off both their hands, but that is the only way to wean them off this awful habit. Baphomet called to his esteemed mother, but Lamashtu refused to save such an embarrassment, and our little goat was left all alone. I don't know what he did to get the Demon Lord Ereshkigal's attention, but she took a sudden interest in his troubles and gave him a clue about how to escape. Don't go thinking she's some paragon of mercy, however. She's still a demon, and her gift was poisoned. In his attempts to make sense of Ereshkigal's words, our goat drove himself quite insane, which undoubtedly brought his benefactor a great deal of entertainment. Yet he managed to solve her riddle, and once he did, he stole the ivory labyrinth and brought it into the abyss. He couldn't leave, you know, such was Asmodeus' will, but technically he never left. He was still in the maze. A true rascal. The labyrinth became the heart of the realm that he formed in the abyss after his escape. He must have been feeling nostalgic about the good old days. How else can you explain the fact that he turned the seal burned on his brow by Asmodeus into his second personal symbol? The little hornhead must miss being tortured in the Prince of Darkness's rack. And how did you end up here? I was betrayed, my dear. Sorshan, Rune Lord of Lust, was nothing compared to me. Yet she wanted to take my place as the leader and found a source of truly legendary powers. Naturally, I was furious, and thought I'd do away with the upstart. To even the odds, I made a deal with Baphomet. I borrowed part of his might and promised to give him Sorshan when I was done playing with her. Oh, she was a wild one. But the Lord of Beasts came to me and demanded payment when I was just putting my cunning plans into motion. It goes without saying that Baphomet was more interested in taking me instead of some Sorshan, so under the pretext of me breaking the terms of our pact, he seized me. A show of treachery on his part, yes, but what else would you expect from a demon? Not all prisoners are allowed this kind of luxury. Don't be fooled, this is all just Baphomet's of a joke. That weasel wants to remind me every day of how much I lost when he captured me. He went on to trouble of making my cell look exactly like my chambers in Bakkar. My dear, sometimes I take one look at it and I just... He stops mid-sentence, clenching his fists until they crack, and you notice signs of repeated rigorous restoration all around. Looks like Alderpash has had his number of his fits of temper over the centuries of imprisonment. And I failed a world knowledge check. I rolled a 1. Damn. Judging by the garishly rich and somewhat tasteless interior of Alderpash's chambers, the notion of luxury hasn't changed much over the ages of his confinement. Yes, fair enough. What sort of business do you have with me? Here's the thing. I've grown weary of sitting here, and I can't escape. I've tried so many things, every trick in the book, nothing. Baphomet's placed enchantments on me that hold me in this cell utterly refuse to let me walk out the door. And anti-magic spells have never been my forte. I've always believed incineration to be the best defense against enemy sorcery, and here I am, languishing in here. Would you, my dear, kindly help me escape? I'd make it worth your while. What do you say? What kind of payment will I get for helping you? I have something that could prove useful to you. Back when I still lived, I was interested in a certain plane called Jandalay. A remarkable place. A chimera of sorts, a graveyard for dead planets. Getting there is tricky, but I managed to capture one of the guardians of that plane. I wore them down in a torture chamber, wringing some of their knowledge from them before they perished. He traces an unfinished rune on the table with his finger. This is part of the rune of Jandalay that offers protection from chaos. A substantial asset in the war with the demons, don't you think? Help me regain my freedom, and I'll teach you or your servants how to inscribe this rune. And what will you do if you get out of here? Alderpash says in a nonchalant tone, well, first I'll get my kingdom back. I'll enslave the populace, conquer my neighbors, maybe commit genocide against a particularly unruly nation, build myself an army by taking the children from their mothers and putting the latter to the sword. Orphans makes for loyal troops, you know. I'll trap everyone else in irons and make them work without a moment's rest until my coffers are overflowing. Those who are useless in both war and work will be cut down in mass sacrifices. Basically, I'll make myself comfortable and lead a quiet existence without bothering anyone. I mean, you know. I won't help you. Yeah, I won't help you. Clicking his tongue, Alderpash shakes his head disapprovingly. Young people are so quick to judge. And I was so close to swearing that the misdeeds I'll commit when I'm free won't affect you. Think about this some more, my dear. No rash decisions now. Right, I'll go. Yes, off you go, my dear. Fine. Let's see if you can find your phylactery, because your phylactery is somewhere over here.
With grace?
You specifically said that they've pretty much gone out of the way and saying that you can't get it. They won't be able to get it out. Ow! Fuck. God fucking damn it. I forgot about the damn bowl.
Yes?
Oh, I was dead. Shit.
Is there trouble?
Not your eyes.
We'll make things right.
Where's Life Giver? Abilities. You have Life Giver? Did I give you Life Giver? Yeah, Life Giver. Please. Life Giver. There you go, Life Giver. There you go. Good. Move. Get out of here. Ivu! And it was back to full health. Needs rebuffing as well, but finally, whatever. She can't read the room, so there has to be somewhere in here. Maybe it happens after I hit you? I'll just kill you. Hang on, I'm gonna save real fast here. Save. And are we inside an aura? Unthinkableness, the only thing. Right, okay, let's have a chat with you. If you eat food from the table happens. The dish offered to you all exquisite. An unexpected sensation of a place is Baphomet's prison. Much better than travel rations. You know what? Fine, let's just release you from your torment. In an instant, Alderpash's pleasant facade evaporates. His eyebrows furrow menacingly, his gnarled fists clench, and his voice seethes in black pent-up fury. You would raise your hand against me, Alderpash, Rune Lord of Wrath? I'll teach you some manners, ruffian. The pendant on his clothing flares up, and blazing runes come slithering out of the flame. They envelop him as he cackles mockingly. Let me just prepare for a fight while you're having fun with my lackeys. Surely you weren't expecting me to catch me off guard, my dear. Let's see how you like my surprises. Should probably maybe be buffed first.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
We're all kind of buffed up. Okay, hang on, are we... You've got... Oh, Christ. Right, okay, start messing up. So, Arcane... Can you... Okay, let's blast the pair of you. Okay, actually, I can't blast two because I've got... Okay, we're technically in a thing turn. Fine. I wonder if we can dispel that shit. Anyway, so it's... Let's went to freedom.
They'll beg me to stop.
Sela.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Menio. Can you... Do you have a dispel? No, you do not have a dispel. You can see mental yourself. How about that? Do you have dispel active, Socio? Oh, we've got loads of... Oh shit, we haven't actually death warded up. I feel like maybe we should put a death warded up before we do this. Cast, Holy Aura. Remember? Get over here. Do you have dispel? Break enchantment. Greater dispel magic. Okay. Let's see. The DC for that is 31, and I rolled a 4. Which means it's not it is actually possible. I gotta roll a high enough number. I gotta roll 11s, but rolling 11s could actually dispel quite a lot of stuff from you. That's not actually impossible to do. Nenio. Not Nenio. Ivu. You know Dispel Magic? Greater Dispel Magic. Yes, dispelled greater invisibility, dispelled foresight, fox's cunning, and cat's grace. Okay, that's a huge increase, I think. Now we're having full turns. Still can't attack you though, weirdly. I start burning some of these ghouls. And you have to just kill everything else first. Nenio. Again, you can't undead. You can't blast him without just doing that.
Begone, fiend!
Let's go ahead and put a firestorm back there. Make sure we hit everything that needs hitting. Although you clearly rolled. Yeah, you have evasion. Ivu. Chandra, blast out this way. Cast explosion or eruption over there.
I'll rip you apart.
Where did he go? Alderpash. Where's Alderpash? Over there. Okay. Move up. Let's keep casting Greater Dispel Magic. That's amusing. What did I roll? I rolled a 6. I need to roll at least an 11, so 50-50 to do that. Although, I think Ivu has a much better chance of doing it, right? Because Ivu gets to go roll crazy high. Ivu's rolls are ridiculously high for this. Where was it? Yeah, because Ivu's no, plus 17. You should be rolling plus 35 or something stupid like that.
Your time is over.
Right, move up. Never move up again. Just keep trying to cast this damn. I like the idea of basically just going crazy. Fails to spell a bunch because you rolled 11 and you need to roll. You need to roll a 14.
The light take you.
All the mirror images are going. Nenio. You cast shield, haven't you? Yes, you did. Son of a bitch.
Fall! I will bring down the divine wrath.
Bone shatter. Horrid wilting. Please roll well. It's important.
You offend me.
Concealment? Oh, piss off.
They'll beg me to stop.
Okay, I need to get my damn... Fine. Do you have communal? True seeing? No.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Nenio, are you okay? Life bonding friendship, exhausted. Are you confused? Oh damn it, wrong damn person.
Legs are shaking.
So weak.
Yeah, well, I didn't actually do any pre-buffing at all, so let's get rid of this. Next, before we do this fight, I'll definitely do some more pre-buffing.
Stand down.
You healed from something. I dispel true seeing from you though.
No match for me.
Yeah, do you not have? You got true seeing. Why? You shouldn't be able to. Like, you should not have that at all. God damn it.
Into the fray.
Right, you need to basically do a mass heal. Yeah, heals everyone. Some people are super low health anyway, so like you don't actually need a mass heal. You need to be basically brought back from the dead. How much HP are you at? 8.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
This condition is
Alderpash is dead. So what do you have here? We have Alderpash's skull. Dried Hand of the Martyr. The subject suffers a +4 bonus on saves against all death spells and magical effects. The subject is immune to energy drain and any it's a usable item. The subject is immune to energy drain and any negative energy effects, including channel negative energy. The spell does not remove negative levels, but the subject has already gained and does not protect against other attacks, even though those attacks might be lethal. Okay. Belt of Incredible Dex +6, Belt of Vast Intelligence +4, Runic Protection +5, Bases of Armor +6, and Wrath of the Undead. This Cloak of Resistance +5 grants its wearer a 60-foot aura, which makes all affected enemies pass a will saving throw, or become frightened for 1 minute. If the saving throw was a success, the enemy becomes shaken for 5 rounds instead. Instead, his enemies can be affected by his aura once. In addition, this aura grants all undead allies a +4 circumstance bonus on attack rolls against enemies under the fear effects. This cloak grants of resistance +5 grants its wearer a 60-foot aura, which makes all affected enemies pass a will saving throw DC 33 or become frightened for 1 minute. If the saving throw was a success, the enemy becomes shaken for 5 rounds instead. Enemies can only be affected by the aura once. In addition, this aura grants all undead allies a +4 circumstance bonus on attack rolls against enemies under fear effects and deal an additional 2d6 precision damage on successful. Okay. So it's still a pretty damn good cloak. Because you're using a cloak of resistance +5. If you put that on, you're also having a fear aura now. And it means that your Bori can go for the regular resistance, the regular cloak plus type. You can go for the regular cloak +5. Yep. Okay. Nothing else particularly jumps out at this, right? There's no one else really using things here. Right. Okay.
The world has suffered enough.
We got a couple of heals I need to trigger. Heal on you.
So is
You
restless.
cast heal
I wonder
on you.
why.
Let's just save there. Just get an actual proper save. Ball. Okay, quick over here. No. Damn it! People are gonna die. Right. Destroy the obelisk.
vision blurring, legs are shaking. Peculiar.
A bunch of people just fucking died right now.
Need your assistance.
Okay, so we can't just do that because a bunch of people just die, and they die a lot. Okay, let's try that again. I might have to move people in a 1-by-1, like I can't move them as a group. I've got to basically navigate them 1-by-1 through this area. Possibly with like haste active as well. Okay, and Nenio, hi. You have the extend. This creature quicken. Have you got the extend meta magic somewhere? No, you don't have extend. Blast. Do you have extend? Greater reach, greater maximize, meta magic, greater grandmasters. No. Well, I mean, you get to haste with with 20 rounds, which is what, 2 minutes. That's not worth it. Okay, right. Let's move people one at a time. And the safe places to stay.
So exciting!
Right, go over here and hang around there.
We will win this war.
Right, you move up over here. Wendu?
I am the best.
Move up. Quick. Here.
This war must end.
Let's let that finish first. There it is. Now. Right, next we have
I'm always
Nenio.
open to ideas. I agree.
There's
Search for the
Social.
beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
Move up here. Go! Ivu. Quick, Ivu, get in here. Okay. Now we know for a fact there's an obelisk up there, so I'm gonna move you. Break it. And move back over there. Alright, so let's
Is there
follow this for the time being. Have we done all this then? Yeah. We've been here before. So is anything over here? We went down there. Dealt with down this place. Got the heart. We're clearly over here. There's nothing over there, I don't think. Unless you want to use...
No time for idling.
Let's go back over there, actually.
The world is full of wonder.
Right, Nenio?
Anything new?
I'm going to do a real check with you real fast. You're still fast, but also...
Let's explore.
Is anything, because you actually got, Oh, you can't teleport here at all. Right, of course, there's no teleporting at all within this place, so there's no way to get over there, and there's nothing over here. Okay. I didn't miss anything over here. At all. Have I got his phylactery on me? Oh, what's that?
The scientific approach.
Alright, move up here. As a move, we're gonna go this way then. Get out of this area. Okay. Where are we going now? Oh, it's over here. We haven't gone there. Okay.
Adventures are exciting.
So we're keeping an eye. We're trying to find the damn sword. We got the masks. So we're trying to find the damn sword. Trying to find this guy's phylactery as well. Okay, let's keep going this way. It's the prison. We never actually went past the prison. Okay, we're in the range of another. Ooh, okay, there's a ball there. Let's try door here. Fiendish tick swarms. One could have mistaken this wretched mortal for a stuffed effigy if not for the eyes full of pain.
Friendship lasts forever.
Kill the wretched victim, okay. Nice, Vendak is over there. Fiendish tick swarm, fiendish tick swarm. Right, let's have a quick gander around this place.
How cute!
Svendak is focused on the prisoners groaning in unbearable pain as they're eaten alive by a swarm of horrible creatures. The voracious monsters look bloated, yet they keep growing in size. My babies. The brood of our Lord himself. You grow up so fast. Svendak looks over at you. Look here. Look what tasty meal your mommy has prepared for you. The vile scum of Galarian that have insulted our master. Maybe as a reward for her death, the great Baphomet will give you your will even give your mommy his loyal bitch Arilu so I can take her place as the archpriestess. And then, my sweet children, we will ascend and rule. She breaks into boisterous laughter. As you can see, the fate has been kind to me, and I've had these little darlings. They're all healthy and very hungry. I'm glad you've arrived just in time for their meal. I'm looking for the blade named the Dawnflower's Kiss. She giggles slyly. Don't even think about it. All of Aponovic's treasures now belong to me as the sole inheritor of his prison and his new mistress. Even that useless scrap of metal. Or where are you holding the hand of the inheritor? Oh, that little bird got to sit in the sturdiest cage. But you still haven't found it, have you? And you never will. Well, glad you show you your own prison. Please just wait a little longer, good angel. We'll be coming to help you very soon. Unless I don't want to fight you, I don't think I actually want to fight you. You know what? Time to die. Screw this.
My babies, here's your second course. The horrid creatures interrupt their bloody feast and focus all their attention on you. Their soft flesh is bound in moist, shiny carapaces, and their fat bodies rest on articulate legs. Their eyeless heads have some fierceless-looking jaws, the snapping of which drowns out Svendak's mad cackling.
They choose to stand against me?
Okay, let's start blasting some of the tick swarms then, because
Away,
they're...
rascal.
Good, you're down.
The light, take you!
Move over here. I'm gonna cast a level 9. Some damage across the board there. Didn't we kill that one? I guess not enough. Oh, there's a lot of swarms, okay. There's loads of swarms here. Okay. A lot of constitution damage across the board here. Oh god. And there's nothing you can do here, is there? Because it's bloody... You can't actually attack them, can you? They're immune to most of your damage at this point. Not all of it, but most of it. Are you immune to... Okay, can you cast anything of any relevance here at all? Because they're immune to fear, aren't they? They're immune to mind affecting, so even hold monster won't do anything. That's mind affecting as well. You can cast Mass Icy Prison, possibly. Can you get a spell? Mass Icy Prison. Scroll of Mass Icy Prison. Might as well try to cast that.
Nice try. Didn't work, though. Nice try.
So some of them have just been failed entirely. So some of them have been properly icy prisoned up. Some of them are entangled. Some of them are full-on paralyzed for the next 24 minutes. Not all of them, but some of them have been, which is good. Right, you have not, but we will go ahead and whack you thusly. This does a bunch of damage. And you are going to cast Storm Bolts, I think. It's an AoE, isn't it? That kills a couple of Swiss storms.
Be gone, fiend!
Right, now, what can we deal with? Chandra, that tick swarm hasn't actually died, so we're going to hit you with that to make sure we don't actually hit Iomine. So that kills those two. Sela. These are neutral, actually evil. They're immune to my evil, however. And you're going to cast another Firestorm, which eliminates those two. You're currently stunned as well as paralyzed, which means you can get a lot of damage done here. Good. Loot sour guts broth. Which is not a recipe. Interesting. Let's kill the wretched victims as well.
No challenge at all.
Since the prison warden enjoyed the suffering of her inmates so much, she even provided herself with a panoramic view of the prison cells. What you get here? We got a warden's key, glaive +1, mithril breastplate +1, warden's circlet, mental perfection +4 that grants the ability to summon 2 labyrinth demon den destroyers to fight with us for 2 minutes twice per day. Never mind, crap. Loot that one. That is the Indomitable Punisher, which is a +5 axiomatic Tongi. Is that the sword? Dawnflower's Kiss, a +5 scimitar that needs to get returned to the lady over there. We will do that. Legends of Dark Knights by Matthias Erd. Read that in case it drops me anything. Nope. And a letter from the Chamber's Wardens. Master, I humbly ask you to double the number of guards under my command. There are now so many captive Galarians and Nocticulus soldiers that we are being forced to put down unsupervised surplus. I suggest we remove the guard from the secret passageway where you know who Ghost hides and reduce the number of sentries at the grounding gate. Either way, no enemy is capable of bursting through them. I would also ask to abolish the need to keep watch over Alderpash's cells. Any guard assigned to his chambers immediately gets corrupted by his bribes and promises, becomes his spy, and then has to be executed at once as a warning to the rest. Beyond that, I would like to report the preposterous behavior of the Miss Priestess Svendak. She keeps taking my warriors to perform her sacrifices and demanding that my sorcerers restore the magical barrier around some empty cage every cycle. It's about time someone put that deranged beast in her place. Bowing before your deathly glory, your unworthy slave, Aponovicius. Yeah, we got everything from this room. Basically, there's going to be a lot of resting that needs to be done to return a bunch of stats as well, because a lot of people took a lot of constitution damage there. -3 for me, -4 for you, -6 for you, -6 for you. Oh my god! Okay, actually, can I cast something? Second breath, joy of life. No, it's sort of healing. Do I have anything that was crazy that does some amazing healing stuff here? No, not as such, unfortunately. It'll have to be a rest, because I'll basically let them do that. Okay. Well, let's go back to see if you can find the prisoner lady that needs to get the Dawnflower's Kiss. Was that the one over? She was over here. Okay, let's go talk to her then. Unfortunately, we already used that over there, but we can talk to you.
No time
idling.
Show her the Dawnflower's Kiss. Is this the sword you were talking about? Cecily extends her trembling hands towards the blade. Vile monsters, the once blessed blade, what have they turned it into? Will you let me be the spark that will drive away the evil that has tainted it? Yes, atone for your sin and purify the sword. With a sad smile, Cecily speaks in a surprisingly clear, pure voice. You are a true heroine. May your bones not languish in this labyrinth and not join the myriad others. And she seems to have been forgiven by her others. So where's the Dawnflower's Kiss? Where is it? Enchantment plus 5 scimitar that deals 2d6 holy damage on hit. Whenever the wielder confirms a critical hit, it grants them an extra +4 bonus on attack rolls as well as a +1 extra attack with a momentum attack bonus for 1. Wow, okay, hang on. What are you using? Balanced Defender. So you actually have a +6 to hit with this. Whereas that gives you a +5 to hit, but deals extra holy damage, so... I'm actually going to make you use the Dawnflower's Kiss scimitar. So you get additional holy damage, which is not given to you by Balanced Defender. Where's Balanced Defender? You. Okay, right. That's that done. So what's left in here? Let's go back to this place here. I'm gonna go for a rest here and see if we can get anything done. Because oh my god. There's also a obelisk somewhere over here. Let's get you. You can wander fast. You're gonna wander around for a bit and get any. I'll save here real fast and go use perception if you can find.
There's something over there.
I use that whatever it is. Okay. Magic circle over there. Oh, that was just making the ball go away. Okay, that's fine then. In that case, we rest up. How much do you want as a full rest? 1 day, 0 hours. Okay, you're gonna go for that. You get guaranteed to concede that. You're gonna go ahead and you're gonna give us what's it called? I'm actually gonna do Lucky Hand Sandwich for the first time ever, which is gonna give us the +5 bonus to all skill checks, and also whenever you roll a skill check for the next day, you roll twice and get the better result. Okay. The chance, as long as we, I think, hopefully, as long as we beat our protective rituals there, it's not going to go too much over the top here. Hopefully.
You need to take better care of yourself, Ember.
But then I'll be less able to take care of other people.
That's not how that works at all, Ember. You got to take care of yourself because you can't take care of other people unless you take care of yourself. You were just shy of corruption. Jesus. Okay, but that went okay. That went okay, and hopefully most people haven't got corruption anyway. Constitution damage restored. Good. Right.
A simple smile goes a long way.
Right now, everyone get on your animal of choice.
The world has suffered enough.
You trust in yourself.
Good.
Right. So we've done a list of that. We've gone over here. We dealt with that. Right.
This is my time to shine.
Right. Let's go this way then. Oh, hi. Some friends. We've actually buffed up as all, have we? No. That's the. You're over there, so let's immediately go and deal with you. Does anyone fail the saving throw for blasphemy? No. Okay, good. And move up to here. Oh, there's a thing over there's a block just over there. Okay.
No match for me.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Are they both afraid? They are shaken because they're automatically shaken because of the thing, which is good. Alright, move up here and
Surrender or else.
they're automatically shaken because of the cloak. Oh, you're actually properly afraid. Interesting. Right, you're gonna move up over here and just kill you.
Fall!
Okay. And we're gonna grab that one, break the obelisk, please. Right, loot here. Loot there. Loot that. Nothing there? Okay, right. Awaken the magic circle over here. The immense statue is watching you impassively. Its horned head suddenly leans forward and gives you a sly wink.
It's not too late to kneel before me. If you admit here and now that you have no master other than me, I'll grant you permission to take your own life. Swiftly and painlessly.
You're not actually expecting me to kill myself, are you?
Why not? I'm showing you great mercy by allowing you to bleed out right now, before my executioners get to you. You've heard the screams of your angel, or rather, my angel.
For the last time, let the hand of the Inheritor go.
You're too late. Whatever's waiting for you in the depths of my labyrinth is no longer the angel that they call. The hand of the Inheritor. Now it's just a clot of insanity and pain. Tainted and deserving nothing but contempt. What will you do with him, even if you save him?
What riddle are you going to ask me this time? The statue lurches into motion, its heavy footfalls causing the hall to quake.
No more riddles. Only ruin. It's time you were turned to dust, foolish mortal creature.
We weren't actually buffed, were we? No. Whoops.
Come at me, I dare you.
Statue of Baphomets. They're immune to shakens and stuff. Like, okay, fine. Let's go for a quarry on the first one and start lobbing. Okay, never mind. I thought you were going to be a chariot. I thought you were going to be hard. Never mind. I guess not.
Take you!
Oh, did you just... Oh my god, did you actually fail? Yeah, you failed, Stern Hand for the first time in a long time. And that caused you pretty much to pretty much kill Bismuth.
Your time is over.
Right. Ember? Move back a bit. And you're going to basically cast, you don't actually have Breath of Life, do you? You haven't actually got Breath of Life. That's unfortunate. Just cast a Mass Critical. I basically need you, yes, you, to cast Breath of Life on Bismuth. There you go. Bismuth is now back alive. Wendu. And you pass your world save. Good. And Glaives. Good. The first time in a long time you actually failed that saving throw, Ava. Well, you found the Hand of the Inheritor. So let's save here and actually get our buffs done, shall we? Because we haven't actually been buffing, which has made fights a lot more inconvenient than they should be.
So exciting.
tall shadow shifts towards you slightly. You see a familiar form, the familiar golden armor, but how much has changed. The malevolent glow streams from the pierced breastplate and cracked helmet, but the change goes much deeper than that. All signs of life and emotion have been drained from the hand of the Inheritor. His movements are sharp and precise, mechanical, the gestures impersonal and hollow, as is his voice. Commander. Hang on, this we're trying to remember what your voice was like beforehand.
Nope.
Commander, Chandran Lalar, I have been waiting for you. The Lord of the Labyrinth has revealed his plan to me.
The former Herald of Iomade speaks in a monotone, as if he is commenting on the weather.
He used me to open portals to your lands. He said my soul reached out to you. I do not know why, out of vengeance or as a plea for help, or perhaps merely out of habit. Baphomet told you would come for me, and that he would prevail either way, whether I destroy you or you destroy me. For my allies tearing each other to shreds can only benefit him.
Ivy opens her eyes wide and sniffles. Oh no, poor Mr. Angel. Curious, most curious. What's that black liquid oozing out of you? Blood? Unlikely. Hold on now, don't move, I'll need to take a sample. In a swift motion, Nenio catches a drop of the slimy fluid seeping out of the holes in the hand's armor with the tip of her finger, sniffs it, and then suddenly licks it clean. Definitely not blood. Phlegm? Sap? Ectoplasm? It's closest to sap. Hypothesis, some angels are of plant origin. What has Baphomet done to you?
He killed me without letting me die. The Echo of Discari gave him some suggestions on how to sustain me and how to use me further.
We'll save you. I don't know. We'll think of something. Just hold on. I know what it's like when you're not yourself anymore and you can't die. But this isn't the end. Fight this. Do you hear me? Fight it and everything will be alright. I've disliked you from the start, Feathers. Wendog spits on the floor at her feet. It'll feel good to knock that copper pot off your shoulders at least. I can give you your heart back.
Why? I have no need for it any longer. It holds no faith in you, Commander. You were a lie. It holds no faith in me, for I was so glad to be lied to, and the heart devoid of faith is empty.
The Inhabited Inheritor trusted you, mistakenly believing that you were chosen by heaven, but your actions undermined his trust. Well, no, I wasn't lawful, no, I was chaotic. Oh, are we fighting? Holy shit, are we fighting you? Okay. I guess we're fighting you then. What do you like? So far, not too bad. What's your spell resistance like? 36, okay, it's actually worth using Pure Flame. That goes most of your health bar? And you're immediately shaken as well. Oh, dang, I missed change person. You're casting Hard Adulting and Blasphemy. How very naughty of you. Are you stuck? Hang on. Yes, you son of a bitch. Okay, fine. Bismuth is paralyzed because of blasphemy. In which case, we'll cast Firestorm to hurt the others. And then you're. Please tell me you're immune to death spells. No, you're not immune to fear. Oh my god, Jesus Christ, Hand of the Inheritor, why do you do this to me? Who's the first one to go? It's the other one, isn't it? Yep, it is. Fine. Can we get you with My god, you actually rolled high enough to not die. I mean, that's shocking. Okay, so you're not actually dying. That's good to know. Right, blast that one.
Stand down.
Critical hit, 999 damage. I am sad it is just under 1,000. That was maximized, empowered, critical of an 84d6 die roll. 84d6 die roll, maximized,
and empowered. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Chantress Allard does 1,000 damage on a critical. And she criticals... like... She criticals on a 17, I think. Or an 18. Target's armor class was 14 as well. You literally cannot miss. Ivu, come in here. Wreck this way, please.
Too late for apologies.
Oh, hey, it's Baphomet. Oh, for God's sake, I gotta get 2 voices up at once. You're strong here, but in my realm, my partners are bows. I would only have to will your victory into nothingness, and it would be done. Fine. I can't do both voices at once. So...
Minion, be filled with my power and kill the interloper, and I will let you take her heart, as I took yours.
You just dispel all my things. Son of a bitch. Motherfucker just dispelled everything. Asshole. Suddenly, you can't dispel this though. Are you actually... You're still good, right? No, technically, you're currently lawful evil, in which case, screw you. Ember, blast him. That'll do. The former angel falls to one knee, but even now his movements are lifeless, apathetic. One who has no heart knows no pain.
The end is near, as expected.
No more. I'll bring you back to life. She said,
It won't work. To create such a mythical one needs purity. You lack it. As do I. My light is lost, so to save my heart and the spark of light that still remains within.
a deep breath burst from his chest.
My first downfall was brought by an excess of faith. Now my lack of faith dooms over me. My lack of faith dooms me. It's over. This is the end.
The intellectual prison has been infiltrated, ravaged, and emptied, now akin to an old skull tossed. You feel a strong jolt in your bag. Before you can think, your hand reaches inside and pulls out the angel's heart. The entire time the Iomedae warrior was bounded by Baphomet's dark enchantments, the heart has been beating, preserving the life of the hand of the inheritor. Now the angel is dead, and his heart has finally gone still. But it still emanates a sense of serene, pure, stalwart power that Iomedae's herald possessed in life. Oh yeah, because it is actually like a useful thing I can use. It is actually an item I can use. But I'm not going to use it. Or will I use it? We'll keep the heart then. Gently place the angel's heart back in the bag. Receive the angel's heart. This amulet grants its wearer a 30-foot aura that can be activated, granting all allies a +1 bonus to AC and allowing them to ignore any damage reduction on attacks against demons. Can be active for 10 plus the wearer's charisma modifier per day. Which would be like, if that was for you, you'd get to have like an additional 21 rounds per day. We haven't actually gotten motherfucker's phylactery from somewhere.
A bright future
Let's
awaits
loot
us.
some stuff. Assertion of Dominance. Heavy shield +5. Grants immunity to slashing and piercing while the wielder is at full health. And... only through the longsword, okay, it's fine. You get... and there's another one over there, wasn't there? Yes.
I will lend you my aid.
That is just area exit. We can just leave. Okay, we can just leave. This... What I might do here is I might save here specifically. Call the stream there. We're about 10 minutes early. So I kind of want to go back and have an explore of this place. And see if we can find the damn... The thing that's missing in here is finding the damn phylactery. Once you find the phylactery, it'll be more interesting. So I'll do a quick save here. An actual save here. And... see what else we can come across. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it now for this week, folks. That was one of the major quests done. We've now succeeded in getting all the masks as well, so we can finish off doing Nanio's quest. We're still waiting for the logistics to trigger at some point. No concern for my prep time, I see. Nope. I can just stay in chat for a while, but get prepped. If you want me to raid you, you need to get prepped, buddy. Oh. My voice is starting to go as well. My voice is starting to go. My lips are drying up like crazy. I need to start turning on my humidifier because things are starting to dry up a lot now. But yeah, an eventful weekend as far as Pathfinder went this weekend. Absolutely. What's left? We can finish Secrets of Creation. No, we can't because we're still waiting to get the last. We still need one more set of tiles of something. There's the Treasures of Midnight Isles DLC, which is there's at least one more treasure to be found. The Spitter of Nightmares is going to do that as well. Heart of a Fallen Land is to go find Queen Galfrey. That's probably going to be the end of the chapter or whatever, because that's literally going into Is. Refuge from the Present is to find Captain Sealkind. No idea where you are. More Than Nothing, that's Nanio's quest. We can go solve that now because we have enough maps. All 4 masks have been collected. Now all that remains is to lay them at the feet of the statues of the Nameless Ruins and to step into the unknown. And then trying to find out. I'm not sure what we're waiting for, but that logistics has to fucking end. I'm not sure where and how to do that. But yeah, we're gonna raid into Barrack. Barrack is gonna do movie night. Barrack is doing a movie night, so we're gonna raid into Barrack. Just waiting for Barrack to be ready and to go live so we can raid. Next week 2 weeks. No worries. So next week, what's happening next week? Next week Monday should be the end of our current Northgard campaign. The multiplayer campaign I'm doing with Barrack, that should end on Monday. There's only 2 missions left, and we've been doing about 2 missions a week, so that should end on Monday. Wednesday we'll carry on with more Vree Rising with Kenny and Ren, and then next weekend we're going to do more Pathfinder. I want to start doing more stuff. I need to find time to do it in. Like, I'm generally considering finding new times to stream. Just to do like minor stuff I wouldn't otherwise be doing. And it'd probably be earlier in the day. Because there's some days I just find myself wanting to stream but not having a schedule for the stream. So like just starting to sit down and stream sometimes something. Maybe not something that's going to be streaming a lot as well, because a lot of the time there's it's not something I necessarily want to stream for like 10 weeks. It's like, oh, this is an interesting game, I'll play it for like a week or so. Or do maybe a couple of streams of it and just see where that goes and just do it that way. So I'm still trying to find a way to do that properly, the way that does that in an interesting way that at least lets people join in. Star Sector got patched. Again, I'm not expecting to play Star Sector yet. I'm still waiting for 1.0 to come out. But you never know. I mean, things look different. They're definitely added a bunch more capital ships as well, and the more plotty background stuff. I do want to play Star Sector again, but I know that there's probably like only one more big play of Star Sector left in me.
So which is why I'm waiting for 1.0. Because if I do it now, I'm not going to have recovered from it long enough when whatever release comes out. So I'm just kind of like waiting for it. Because it's going to come back, I'm going to play it again. But I'm not. If I play 9.6, I'm not going to do 9.7. So 0.97 and 0.98 and 0.99, and even if there are only 4 more versions until 1.0, you know. That's probably the reason I'm not doing it at the moment, because I know I'm going to go back to it, and I want to go back to it when it's 1.0. Because if I play 0.96, I'm not going to do 0.97. If I play 0, it's just to keep shoving it along, you know. Unless things massively change, I can only really see myself doing one more playthrough of Star Sector before I just go, you know, like, this is Star Sector, like, that's a Star Sector. This has been Star Sector. You know, it's just fixed of like, that's what this is at this point. There's only so long I can play the same game. I'm not someone who can play. I already did the whole like spent 5 years playing the same game. Kind of why I do want to finish up things like Pathfinder and stuff, because I'm enjoying it very much. But I want to play new things. I want to play things I don't want to play. I want to play Final Fantasy VI on stream. That's the thing that's coming up next after Pathfinder. We're gonna do Final Fantasy VI, because it's one of it's my favorite Final Fantasy game. That's the plan to do that. Every once in a while, I'll come across little videos here and there, and I need to find like time to stream, because if I use Monday as my Beric stream day, and then Wednesday is Kenny and Ren, which we're playing V Rising at the moment, but the whole reason we're doing that is because we're looking forward to eventually, come August, we're gonna do Baldur's Gate 3. Whenever Baldur's Gate 3 comes out into full release, Kenny, Rin, and I are going to be doing Baldur's Gate 3 multiplayer on stream. V Rising is just basically keeping something going so that we have something happening at that time. So I need to find time to play things I want to do by myself. Yeah, and to get to be absolutely. We're gonna do Baldur's Gate 3. I gotta find time to find other games I want to play. You know, like I've got games I've picked up here, like things like I think sometimes I just pick up something on like GOG for a bit, or I play something I haven't touched for a while. Like I started playing a bit of Command & Conquer Generals a while back. I picked up Storyteller, which is a very fun little game. But it's like you can easily get that down in a single stream. Another time, it's like, oh yeah, absolutely. Like Phantom Brigade, I got Phantom Brigade up and running. Like things like, should I be doing those as videos, or should I be doing this? Like I wanted to do Hitman 3 on stream as well, or at least like the freelancer mode of Hitman 3. I haven't had a time to do that. I found live. Okie dokie. We'll go right into Beric. But there's so much stuff I want to do. I need to find time to do it in. Anyway, I'm gonna go rest my throat now, because my throat was giving me concern about an hour ago, and I need to keep it going. I've seen some honey lemon tea and some rest. Anyway, we're going to go right into Beric. Beric is going to do a movie night. Beric is currently airing, I think we're doing, is it Dark Crystal tonight? Yeah, movie night, Dark Crystal. So, which you haven't seen, it's a fantastic movie. I will catch you all on Monday. Have a great weekend. Take care of yourselves. I'm going to be recording tomorrow as well, some more War Tales and some more Alwa's Legacy and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll catch you all next time, folks. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And I will see you all on the Monday. Bye-bye.